got sins need to be confessed. As far as these eyes can see, we all are sinners just like me. Do what you do to get by. Nothing's gonna save you from the devil inside. Tell me what need to be confessed.
Hello everyone and welcome to the very first day here of the Legends Rise Steampunk Frontier tournament. My name is Maxman, joined by the one and only Neptura, and today all of your favorite content creators are going to come together in hopes of winning the lion's share of the $10,000 prize pool. Neptura, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling very excited, especially with this music playing in the background. It's very epic. It got me real hyped for the next few matches we got going, as it should, right? Because Max, look at this prize pool. That is nothing to actually be all that sorry about. 10,000 buckaroonies coming in here for those top teams.
A lot of moolah on the table.
Moolah.
Yeah, definitely. 3.5k for our first place duo is going to be pretty impressive, but keep in mind, we're not going to know who's going to win after today. No, we are going to have 2 days worth of gameplay today and tomorrow, so you better get nice and comfy and clear that schedule, because a lot of great content and Attack on Titan action is coming your way too, so definitely stay tuned for that. But Neptura, we're finally in a brand new update here in PUBG Mobile, right? Update 3.8. Last few patches have been amazing, but I got to feel like this one, we played a few games earlier, is really something that stands out compared to a lot of the previous patches.
Yeah, we haven't seen something like this in a good long while. There are trains that can just run all over the map. You got stops at every single one. Those tracks, I mean, even if you're not using the train right, those tracks are definitely a great vantage point for your games later on in the, that end game as well. So there's like lots of different strategies you can put in here, lots of different new themes, lots of different new things you can do to get loot as well. So a very, very dynamic mode that I'm excited to see how these teams have decided to use it.
Yeah, I mean, the trains are very important, Neptura, going into this one, especially on Erangel. And you can do just like me if you want. I played earlier with Neptura, which is you get on the train, you leave Neptura behind to get 1v1'd by a noob. That's the best way to play over here in this current mode of Update 3.8. With that said, guys, I think it's time we go check out also who is going to be playing in this tournament for the Legends Rise Steampunk Frontier. We do have then, again, that is 44, if I can count properly, creators here today, divided in 22 duos, Neptura, 22 duos.
22 duos.
We had 2 teams of 22 players.
I did not say that.
I
did not say that. No, I didn't.
But there's a very clear highlight here, Neptura, which is they renamed Lobby and Red Hat, fully renamed to the MG3 boys here for the Legends Rise Steampunk Frontier. And if you don't know why and what this means, last tournament, we played on Rondo only. They kept playing with the MG3, and we asked them after winning the entire tournament if they could rename themselves as the MG3 boys for the next tournament. And I'm glad to say here, Neptura, they stayed true to their word. This is a big W. Thank you, lad.
I love this so much. I'm scared to hype them up too much in case we just end up cursing them and they go back to not being the MG3 boys, but it was so much fun to watch them go, hey, yeah, we could do that. And here they are. They fulfilled their promise. We are back with the MG3 boys. I mean, to be honest, I don't think we can curse them much. I mean, they were fantastic in the last tournament, so I'm very, very excited to see them again here tonight.
Yeah, they just need to find that MG3 over on Rondo and we'll be good to go. But another bunch of really, really popular teams that we had last event in Rondo, right? Especially looking at Captain and Naruto on CR7. We do also have, going a little bit lower, Ultra Million Gaming for Alpha. Baban, I'm Donya 2. Looking onto the right side, I don't know if there's anyone that really stands out to you, Neptura, but there's one duo, which is Lilifo and Munazir, that did so well last event. So anyone that stands out for you?
I mean, you got to have Zedu and Cappy in Team Prime, right? They've always done quite well, especially as a duo. So they know how to play together really, really well. So we'll be seeing how they go. I'll definitely be keeping an eye on them.
Yeah, definitely some really good picks. And you know what? My pick also is going to be of Kopiakore to see how he's going to perform with Janika on Team JC. I think because J and C. Okay, that's... Okay, when it comes to the name, though, it could be a little bit more original. Kopiakore, come on, could step up the game there a little bit. But Kopiakore always going to try and see how he's going to be performing this time around. Although apparently... We just got news that Lilifo will not be able to play on Team Warrior with Munazir. So Munazir will be playing as a solo, which is a bit unfortunate. But Munazir, we saw this guy just pop off last event with Rondo, right? So I believe, Neptura, we can still see some clutch 1v2s happening from this guy.
Yeah, especially maybe because the mode isn't all that, known by everybody, really, right? It just came out, what, today? I think it was today. Yesterday? Was it yesterday? Okay. So it came out yesterday. None of these players have had really any time to really, really get in depth with this mode. So, you know, if you are going to have to be a solo, you're pretty on even playing ground here. So hopefully he will do good stuff. Fingers crossed.
Yes. But we did talk then about the train stations, about the trains. Also, we have to keep in mind there's a collaboration happening with Attack on Titan during this 3.8 update. And we had a game, literally, I'm saying, like an hour ago before this, and we were in a UAZ, and we were getting chased down by a Titan, and I was so scared. Okay?
It's so scary.
It was horrible. I was shooting at him. He was not taking any damage. We fell out of gas at one point. It was like, what? No, what is happening, Nipshura? So if
you just
can
hear him coming behind you. It's like,
if you find the serum to transform, you could have a massive advantage, but also you're a pretty easy target, so you've got to be careful.
Yeah, I mean, you can be seen from a mile off, to be honest, but... Yes. Yeah, it was scary. That was a real wake-up call to like, actually, no, I don't like that at all. So hopefully we see a lot more of that coming in the next 3 games. And also maybe when we play ourselves, I definitely want to get that serum. It looks very cool. And I think we'll be having a little bit more about that later as well. But as we're just waiting for these players to get in, we will be going into the first game in a few more minutes here. I think we're waiting on just one more person, Max.
Yeah, we're going to get there really, really soon. So hopefully it's going to be just fine. But I can already imagine really comedic moments happening where you're like 1v2 against one player. He's extremely low. Okay, let's just push him. We're going to get him. He's like, oh, no.
Jack and the Beanstalk it. Yeah.
Like, if that would be so funny. I'm really, really excited to see how people are going to use it. But not only the Titans, right, which I think is a really clear kind of focal point for this collaboration with the IP of Attack on Titan, but also the ODM gear. You have, which the movement, the fluidity of that movement, Niptura, is like second to none. It's so sick.
So good. I love how they've engineered that because it really, really does flow so well. It's so smooth. It's so silky, and you just kind of just want to do it the entire time. You can't always do it because you do have to get those cylinders to actually gas it back up, you know? But if you have enough cylinders, you can kind of go all day on that thing. It's very cool, and it has some very slick moves, including some attack moves. I'm pretty sure I tried it out earlier. There's a couple of attack moves as well that you can get in there, and it's very, very entertaining. Great.
Look, I would not recommend to use the attack move on humans, okay, because they can just dodge it really easily. On Titans, though, definitely going to be a recommendation. Though, when you do use it, I'm really intrigued to see how the players in this tournament are going to be using the ODM gear. It does maintain momentum. Meaning that if you try, I did that earlier. I tried to like get from point A to point B, and I went way over, and I just got sent into the stratosphere, and I got obliterated 1v1 by a guy. So like, be careful. It is not that easy, but once you get used to the mechanics and the movement, you're definitely going to be just impossible to take down Niptura. So I think that's going to be the big focal point here, is just using the ODM gear. And if you use it really well, I think that you could easily get a few wins here today.
Yeah, you could. The other thing to watch out for, though, Max, remember, is we've had a couple oopsie daisies with the cars. They don't like the tracks at all.
True.
So our first game, we went straight into the tracks, and I was still in the car. I bounced all the way back. The car went flying, and Max had like 5 HP for the remainder of the game because he couldn't find any meds. So something to watch out for sure. The cars and tracks don't match.
Yeah, they're not a good recommendation. You know what? Try and avoid it as much as possible. But if you do get to the train, what we would do in Niptura, we just stand on top of the train, and you just, if you see people, just shoot them down. Though you've got to be careful because they can just go out in the blue zone, and then you're going to be in a world of hurt if you do not find a car. So, no, trains are great, but cars, really reliable if you want to get to a specific area on the map. So definitely try and focus on that. And you've got a few puzzles also in the train, so it's really, really fun to see how that's going to work out. Though, Niptura, I think it's time to ask chat here who they're going to be supporting for this tournament. I want to see, I think we got a few names that might be coming back. Do we expected to do well last time? I think that especially Naruto was a big name last time. Vale, if he does well, we're going to call him Vale the entire time. Niptura, so far, I have no reason to not call him that way. But
True.
When it comes to winning the entire thing, do you have like someone in mind, possibly?
MG3 boys. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
You know what? Because of my renowned curse.
Yeah. 4MV.
4MV and PMGO, true. I'm going to go for a different pick here. I'm actually going to be going for Team Alpha with Ultra Mini Gaming. And I'm just going to go out there and try something a little bit different. Though I do see we should be loading in our very first game of the day. It is going to be on Erangel, so stay put, guys. The action is coming your way very, very soon. But again, in chat, tell us who you are rooting for here for the Legends Rise Steampunk Frontier tournament for day one. And again, just day one. Tomorrow, day two, we're going to have 3 more matches. So we're here for the long term, for the long run. So make sure to get nice and comfy. But Niptura, drop location.
Yes.
Where would you go on this current mode? Because like, there's a lot of good hotspots, but I think that you have some that are quite strong. Personally, for me, if I could go anywhere, it would be apartment because you're right next to a stop. But what about you?
Oh, that's true. That's true. No, I go straight for like the hot drop, the mode hot drop, the Grand Station, wherever that may be. I'll try and get there. If you can reach it, I'd go there. It's fun.
Actually, that's one thing I really enjoy about this update, Nitra, compared to the past few updates. We've had event locations that are up in the sky and they're kind of away from the map. But here, it's actually in the like you have the tracks just covering big areas of the map of Erangel and sometimes Rondo if you were going to be playing Rondo a few times.
Yeah.
The fact is actually just included on the map. It just makes it, for me, instantly 100% way more interesting. But here we go. Our first match of the day here for the Legends Rise Steampunk Frontier, and it's going to be a plane path from the southern to the northern side, going over pretty much every single plane path. But Niptura, there's going to be 1 drop available here, right west over to Milton.
Oh, and I love to see it. I mean, to be honest, both of the drops here are actually droppable, right? Both of them are not too far away from that plane path. But yeah, the one over by Milton is definitely going to be that hot drop coming through here. You also see some minor stations dotted around the map that are still easy to get to. So we'll see where these teams go. There are a lot of options with this flight zone. Flight zone? Flight path.
Flight zone. I mean, it's a
zone
in a line.
Yes.
It's a very narrow zone.
Narrow and
these
long.
guys.
Yep.
There you go. Some teams already going to be dropping out. You got a duo dropping into Novo this time around. A lot of people going in for the first train station location. And also, you do have then a train going between those 2 hot drops, Niptura, meaning that if you win that location, or even if you want to try and dodge it and leave, get on the train, go to the other location, and you can take another hot drop there. Like, you can fully engage the teams that drop in that location. And as of right now, it seems like it's almost a 50-50 split. 50% of the lobby in the northern one, 50% on the southern one. And whoever comes out on top is going to get an insane amount of loot. As you can see already on the minimap, the fight has already begun.
I mean, with that many people, I'm not surprised, right? It looks like we do have one duo. They're the only duo to not go to the hot drops here. They're going to be down by Novo. And I'm guessing that they're going to loot up, go to the closest station, and then ride into the main zone that way, which is not a bad start. But here we go. Lotex and Botslayer also not having a bad start to their event here on this first map.
Yep, not the best start, unfortunately, for Sweet Dreams. He's going to be taking a big old nap right now and sent right back to the plane path. Because, of course, when you do drop into the event mode, you do get a second life, so you can just respawn somewhere else. You can just get an extra plane path, and you'll be good to go. And after that, you can still be revived with the respawn beacon. So you'll still be good to go in this one. As Pepito here and Zasua. I think another duo that we're looking at here, Niptra, to possibly just dominate with their fragging power alone. They do have the ODM gear, and look at that movement again. It's so clean, though you've got to be very careful. Again, you're vulnerable when you're flying up in the air. You cannot shoot, and even when you do land Niptra and you want to try and go back to your main weapon, there's a little bit of a delay that can make you very, very vulnerable.
Yeah, but I like what Pepito did there, right? Because he changed into his weapon mid-air. So he actually cut down on that reaction time or that animation time by doing it while he was already falling. So a nice little tactic there to kind of eliminate that long time. Because, yeah, we were struggling with that in our game. So nice to see they found a workaround for that one. But still looking forward. Ooh, as a nice nade goes through onto Levinho here. They know exactly what they're doing with those nades, and we'll see if they can get through. Vale, being Vale, it looks like, over onto the other side as well.
I'm sure he's like, it's Vale! No, it's Vale. When you
it's
pop
Vale.
Up like that, it's Vale now.
Yeah.
I know he got knocked out. Oh, okay, sorry. Maybe we just hyped the Vale up too much. All eliminations coming on through. As Sevu is going to be revived also in the plane. As over here, this is going to be a smaller station. You do have a few smaller hot drop locations you can go for if you really want to. It's going to be the duo of Risha and Do You Like Poe, which are going to be slowly making their way over to the western side. There are 3 teams in this current location. And it seems like this is going to be quite a rough one. You have to come into the fight. And the train is going to go right in the middle of this location, Niptura. They could, if they want to just get a ride, get on there, pick up your Uber, and you're good to go.
Yeah, I mean, it's really whoever, oh, nice nade, but it's really whoever holds the actual main station where that train is going to come through, right? Whoever holds that has an escape route, so that instantly becomes very hot, a very hot commodity. Really, really good location to keep to yourself. So far, it looks like none of these teams are actually interested in it, though. They've actually all avoided it. They're all on those outskirts around to the north side, and they're looking for that fight. They're looking for that altercation, and probably just because you can get that revive, right? It's no loss to you if you don't win that fight.
Yeah, because of course 1 point equal, one elimination equal 1 point in that order. So you would just want to try and frag out as much as possible. If you get eliminated, it's fine. You can come back with your second life, even maybe your third life if you do get revived by your teammate. You definitely just send it. Why the hell not? Just try and farm those points early on as much as humanly possible. Over to the MG3 boys for a second there. As Naruto and Star Captain are then going to be losing one. I saw Star and I was instantly MG3 boys, but no, it's not the right players. Okay.
Nope, not just yet. We haven't seen him just yet. As we're looking, yeah. Oh, the train is there. That's what they're looking over. And see, there is a duo that has gone over there. It is Bottom Slayer and his teammate Lotex, and they are over by that train. So they are looking for that train to come through. And maybe Team 17 are having the same thing. Oh, 7 gets blasted, and his teammate's like, nope. Quick 180 back to safety. Not doing that. Team 14.
Rip, unfortunately.
Yeah, it is a big rip. Oh, HK.
I remember when HK and 7 used to be always split in the Rondo tournament we had a few weeks ago, or even months ago. It's been a while now. Yeah, HK would just focus on the revive here, but hey, he's in the fight. He's involved in the fight with 7, which is, that's a great change of pace in my opinion. Love to see that happening. So here you go, Lobby and Red Hat. These now are the real MG3 boys. No MG3 in hands though. They do have himself the shotgun and the AUG, so they're going to be looking to maybe loot one of those bad boys up later on down the line. But Lobby here looking to claim control of this western building. A little bit of high ground advantage also with that utility. 5 nades. He's just going to make a mini red zone out of Cappy. And also... Xavier and Cappy, I'm sorry lads, but that nade was just too good.
Sorry, Lobby has 5 elims right now. 5. That is an insane number. Oh, and he might just get some more. Nice preemptive nades. I like that a lot. He's just stopping them in their tracks a little bit. Doesn't quite get that double knock like he was looking for, but it will allow him to move back a little bit, back to safety. And quickly, these teams have diminished here, Max. I was going to call you Martin there for a second, but Max, there's only 3 here.
You're going to call me Martin?
Yeah, for some reason. I don't know, man.
Max, man, Martin, like the 2 first letters are the same.
They
That's
are.
the only thing that is a correlation, really. But fair enough. Thank you. It's a cool name, so I'll take it. But yeah, here, again, the MG3 boys versus Risha and Do Like Poe. A lot of utility going to be chucked on over by team number 8. And the DBS in hand, though, if they want to try and get in that close quarter combat fight, they can definitely do so with that weapon. Over to another location here, we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams happening to fight in this location. And oh look, there's even a little... I didn't see that last time when we played it. There's a little mini train. I love that. Reminds me of when I was like 10 and it would build like my entire train set. Love that.
Wow, this guy, he's such a train guy.
Hey, when I was a kid, boats and trains, you know, that was my go-to. I feel like 99% of boys when they're young, like preteen, that's what they love.
Boats and trains.
The trains. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I was a Cars girly. I had Hot Wheels growing up, so.
And now you have Lamborghini in game.
That's true. And Bugattis.
And Bugatti. She's got all the cars.
I don't have the Tesla though. I missed that one. Very sad. Anyway.
You know what? The other ones are better.
True. True. You've got the McLaren though. Jealous.
Yeah. There is a new collaboration also right now in game.
There is. I'm
Shelby.
so excited. Yeah.
Shelby.
It's got that more vintage look. I love it.
I don't know. Maybe.
I might.
I have to try it. I have to try it, test it out, and see if I'm interested in splurging out on that skin. A Steph here, utility in hand. Vale. Honestly, I don't know where Vale is. I think Vale just respawned somewhere else. And there's Steph extremely low here, trying to go for the first aid. Gets it just in the nick of time and does get thrown. Such a good play from Steph, and that is going to be the end of Million Gaming, sent right back to the lobby. The 1v2 from Steph is happening. That's 2 more points on the board, up to 4 total with their teammate. Oh my word, Steph is on fire.
Steph, what a way to play. Nicely done as a solo as well, right? That determination coming on through, and it does mean, though, that he has attracted attention. There's another duo waiting in the wings, but that's where you move and you use all the funky stuff you can. Nicely done. Oh,
he's struggling.
Okay. You know what? The first move was good. He could have stopped there. That's okay. But still, very epic. Oh, but now this is his... Oh, wait. Sorry. No. Star Lobby. What you doing? You naded yourself.
No.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It was just like pose nade. No.
Yeah. But it does mean that, like, Steph can leave now. He has that opportunity to go get away and join his teammate quickly if he so wanted to. But, yeah, that's really unfortunate from Lobby to nade yourself like that and give that point over.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Not the way to go. Copy code, no!
No!
My boy! Are we biased here on the broadcast? Maybe a little bit. From time to time. It happens. Here you go, though. HK has to revive 7. It's his job. It's always been his job. He gets the first elimination onto Solsto. He go for the revive, though. Does he? Oh, he only has 5 bandages, I believe. Or maybe
no way.
Sends it out in the open, and they get third-partied from the window side. And that is going to be 7 going for the revive. He will be able to maybe also spawn his teammate back up if he goes to a respawn beacon, which should be possible. But unfortunately, that was not quite going the way they expected.
Nicely played with that third party, though. That was such an insane bit of timing there. Really nicely done from them. But I feel like that kind of wraps up those hot drops that we were seeing for the last few minutes. We're now moving over into the quote-unquote, more normal aspect of the game here. And Akko has spotted Janica. He knows she's there somewhere. At least they're both aware of each other, right? They've heard those footsteps. They're not blind. But nice little nade to send her out there. Does do a little bit of damage. Nice moves here, but I think bad nade. That bad nade just about saved her. Gives her a little bit extra time. But what can she do with it, Max?
I'm waiting for the Molotov to come out. Pushes into that nade, trying to play ring around the Rosie. Nicely pushed up, and Orko 20 gets that second point. And despite that, the fact that they lost their teammate a little bit earlier, they still are back up as a duo, and they will be able to regroup later on down the line. So really good engagement. Janika and Kopikole unfortunately do go down. I think fully, right? Or do they still have a respawn?
No, it's fully. There's 19 teams left.
They're done. Okay.
Done. Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Rip you guys.
Who's on the train? Oh, we have a team right now. Goga and Mercy also are on the train. They're currently making their way east of George Pole. And they do stop at a station, maybe? I'm not sure. But they were making their way forward. And they're stopped for now. The train, again, I want to see a train fight, Niptura. It's going to happen at one point, and that's going to be epic. That's going to be movie-worthy when it happens.
Oh yeah, it's giving John Wayne, and I can't wait.
Yeah,
I'm so here for it. But we have to wait just a little bit longer, because there is still a hot drop going on. There is still a fight going on. There are still 3 different teams here, and Red Hat and Lobby are back at it. So it looks like they both went straight back for the hot drop, right? They didn't go, okay, time's up, time for more normal game. No, they went straight back to it. Nice nade, really well played there. Very nicely done. Oh, not in time. Lobby just a little bit too late with that backup. Means his teammate has been taken out. I think he's only going to be able to be revived. There's no automatic revive now. If he can get revived at all, I'm not sure if he's already used that one up. So we'll see if he can come back into it. But we're down to 17 teams. All of a sudden, we lost 2 more somewhere along the way there.
That when you get your teammate flushed right in front of your very eyes.
Oh, so sad.
It's a scarring experience, really.
It really is, especially when you're just, that whole thing just fades away into the distance as you're on top of a train, right?
Yeah. Like every time I see you getting flushed out in front of me, Nipch, I'm like, oh no. Anyway, no, that's my reaction to it.
Yeah. Like every time. Emphasis on every time.
Yeah, it was like, oh, what's that you had in your crate? And I don't want to take it, but I feel I don't want to waste it, right?
In my honor. Yeah, sure.
That's how you got to play it. Here you go, though. Push up from Risha. Spotted out by Sweet Dreams. Double T, also known as the crying emoji. Probably crying after getting eliminated first in that hot drop.
Lol. Get good.
Risha.
Hey, yo, that backpack.
Foot. That is... Oh, that's good. Wait,
whoa. That backpack is phenomenal.
Yeah, it hurts my eyes. Yeah. I can't. I'm struggling to focus on what? Who is in the frame?
I don't know, but that's very cool. As Star Captain and Naruto They're getting peppered a little bit there by Chocoholic and Shark. Ooh!
What?
My goodness me!
Goodbye.
You don't mess with Naruto, man. 5 elims on board right now, and yeah, that's just never a good idea. If you see them, just look the other way. No, you don't.
Yeah.
You see them? No, you don't. Because they're
Naruto
dangerous.
doesn't see players, he just sees points. He's like,
Yes.
oh, that's a point right there.
Yoink.
That's a double point. I'm just going to chase it down. And also, we are
Train.
going to be having double point per elimination happening on the last 2 matches of tomorrow.
Yes.
So that is there's definitely going to be a big comeback opportunity happening around then. Here we do have then the train leaving Station Pochinki and sending itself right to the northern side, going a little bit further over northwest actually, which is right into the circle. And actually pretty good spot here. You just camp the staircase. Don't really put yourself in a too bad spot. Can't get spotted by enemies. You can just go for a big old spray. And this is actually the location where you get the serum, where they are. I believe you get it on the second station.
Okay.
That's where you get the serum. And you can use it to transform in a pure Titan or the Attack Titan, which, to be honest, Attack Titan just kind of built different. It's just kind of good.
Yeah, I can imagine so. As we look over here, as they are stopped for a moment, there's not much that you can get on these stations. So really the play here is to loot up and then get onto the train, because there's really not much. So you do have to keep that in mind. And Loku might be looking for something here, but they're gonna hear that coming in, right? That's a noisy car. But he's not going for it.
They don't have going. I was going to
Yeah.
say, they don't have time. The train is just about to leave. There's no way they can
Ooh.
straight down. Loku, though, making over the bridge. Now Amir with a McLaren, going to also make over the same bridge, but they should be good to go. And we'll live, tell the tale. Vito, though, train about to leave in a few seconds. I don't see time on the screen, but believe me when I say it goes quickly. And there you go. It's departed the station and is going to be looking to enter the circle right now.
Yeah, I mean, the train only stops for about 30 seconds at the station, so there's really not a lot of time to do anything there. So I say, you got to get yourself looted up and then go, because otherwise, you're not going to have time to do much of anything, unless you wait for the next train, of course. But then, generally, you're kind of stuck in somewhere you don't want to be, and it can get hairy real quick, especially when you're in a competitive lobby like this one. Lobby with 6! Elim, speaking of lobbies, the one in game right now is pretty OP, and Red Hat's got to shape up a little bit. I can't believe I'm saying this. MG3!
Oh, wait, really? Who?
Yes.
Wait, how?
Red Hat.
Who had it?
Red Hat having an MG3.
Oh my goodness!
Let's go!
Okay. Now,
MG3 boys are back.
20 limbs. 20 limbs happening.
Immediately.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
The MG3 boys. They're doing it once. I think they're doing it just for the memes. They're like,
Of
I don't
course.
want to play MG3, but
Memes.
got to live up the. I mean, to be honest, they had such a good strat going on Rondo, and we have Rondo coming up after this game. Are they going to hot drop in the same location last time, going for the boat, getting to the shop and just buying double MG3s and double orms like last
Honestly,
time? They might.
Vibes. Straight vibes.
Oh, that circle's not a vibe.
That circle's
Oh my-
not vibes.
That is not a vibe. I mean, it's a vibe. It's a bad vibe. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Icky vibes.
Whoa. Why? Why circle?
Why?
We were having such a great time. You could have ended
I
like on
know.
a train station or something, on a train track. You're like, no, screw these guys. We're going high north. 50% water on phase 3. Like,
Stupid.
come on. This is
Stinky.
horrible.
Stinky zone, not letting our boys play how they should, how they want to. Cappy going on, or not going on down, taking somebody else down there, yeah. Loku gonna be hitting the hay there for a second, and Team 20, they're looking pretty good on this side, but 600 meters to go still. That zone has really messed up all of our teams here, Max.
I wonder, do they have a... Oh, yeah, there's a car. I can see a car outside. They'll be good to go. Naruto and Captain do have themselves an amazing location here, right next to the coast. One of the actually few compounds in this circle we can actually play. And because of this rooftop location for Naruto, you can get a lot of information pretty damn easily. Orko, though, looking for the crash. He's put extremely low. Yeah, you better just call it a day and go elsewhere.
Whoa!
Naruto gets it done with the pump, and that's Orko going to be sent right back to the lobby. Unless, again, you can get the revive, which it is phase 3. Technically, it is possible. Yeah. But at this point, unlikely. And now,
It's Titan time!
with Lobby and Red Hat and the MG3 boys. And yeah, that was my Titan voice.
Yeah, very nice. Very good indeed. But I'm sorry, are they MG3 and Titan boys?
Is that a Titan MG3? Like, does it grow bigger? And
Oh, that'd be awesome. Can you imagine?
That's not. It doesn't know. It's not. By the way, like,
It doesn't do that. It would be cool.
Officially, you can't do that.
Yes. Yes.
Doesn't happen. What?
Oh,
He's
hello.
bending it with Red Hat on his shoulder, and he's like, "What is this little house? He's just crouching." Okay, jumps out of the building. Lobby gets it done. GG well play with the Vector, and Red Hat does get knocked actually behind that tree. Hopefully, he's going to be able to get himself revived. Does he have a self revive?
I think he's self-reviving. Yeah, he's self-reviving.
Does he? It doesn't look like he has it on the like top left.
Oh, that's true, but he's doing something. He's doing something.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
That was
Hey,
fun.
back up.
I like that push up.
Yeah, that was very fun. Very fun indeed. Maybe they'll use it again to get out of there, right? Because they got to do something. They've put themselves in quite the predicament. They're getting shot down, I think, from like 2 different angles, right? If you look at the mini-map, there is somebody else to the south side up on that high ground. So for the MG3 boys, it's looking a little hairy. We also have another Titan coming in here on the lower third. Coming in, Pepito is the man with the Titan. Oh, using his punches to try and do something here. Can you stomp on him? I'm wondering.
You can, but it does like very little damage from what I recall.
Okay.
But Pepito here with this Titan actually has a ranged attack. Here you go, going to be taking too much damage. Transforms back into his puny human form. Right back into the car, making that quick getaway. Right back to his teammate, hopefully. Actually, teammates, no team. I was going to say, wait. No, teammate Zastro is not there. They're 2 pink players, but actually they're from different teams.
Yeah.
We just have too many duos, 22 duos here. As a mayor. Yeah, I mean, at this point here, Nipture, you can currently see everyone's just hugging that coast, just hoping they survive a little bit longer in this game. But realistically, when you have Titans that are going to scout from like 200 meters high, you won't be able to hide too easily.
Yeah, for real. It's something to watch out for. And again, what we were talking about with those new strats coming through. Okay, thank goodness the zone's behaved for once. But, you know, those new strats coming in, you really got to watch out in those end games because those Titans, they're looking for you and they can see you as well. So something to definitely watch out for. Captain does go down there. Red Hat continuing the domination from the last tournament. It's these 2 against Naruto, and the shotguns are prevailing here, but both of them have those shotguns. So who's going to come out on top for this one? The staircase is a friend, but is it your best friend? Perhaps that's the nade. Lobby and Red Hat love nading themselves. I'm not sure what's going on here. Now it's just down to a 1v1. Naruto could very easily clean this up, Max.
The self-nade boys. They've upgraded. Yeah. They've leveled up. Unbelievable, but yeah, no, it's unfortunately not quite a good trend. Good nade from Naruto, actually forcing them away from that balcony area. I think he's playing around with that utility, trying to just bait them out with audio cues, etc.
Yep.
Naruto, yeah. Oh, big nade right below it.
Oh,
actually,
well.
yeah, confirm it. Just get it. Get that point. Nicely done. Red Hat's going to be sent right back to the lobby. Not his teammate, the real lobby this time around. The lobby you don't like to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, the lobby's got 7 elims though. This guy's been having an absolute field day in Ep, and maybe an 8th elimination on Naruto as he is going to be cooking that nade.
Well, it is unfortunate though as well though is that Red Hat was the one with the MG3, so Lobby better pick that up if he gets rid of Naruto here, if he's able to get back to his teammates' box.
What if Naruto pick it? Ooh.
Naruto would be awesome with it, but it looks kind of like he might be able to. Yes, he does. Fantastic nades from Naruto coming on in. And yeah, that's going to be the MG3 boys out. Not without a lot of points, but they are out.
I think we got to start calling Naruto the grenade boy? I don't know. Like, we're just very original with the name, lads. But this guy is insane when it comes to utility. His grenades in particular, are absolutely on point. So, actually, I would love to see... Are we going to have a train just come in last second and just squish someone? That would be... I would pay good money to see that happen right now.
You heard it here first,
Train
folks.
track.
That'd be interesting, though.
It would be. That would be great content. I love that.
That would be interesting.
As of right now. Otherwise, when it comes to winning this game, except for Pepito, this is just dead center, and also can transform in a Titan form. We saw that earlier. This is hard to predict who's going to win. The circle's been kind of hard to predict, and I think it's still going to be hard to predict for the next circle.
Yeah. Train, though. I hear it.
Oh, no, it's elevated. I forgot it's elevated over there. It's not actually on land, so it's not going to be too useful, unfortunately.
Okay, so... Oh! Sweet dreams. There we go. Gets behind cover just in time here. The zone is going to be closing on up here. We'll have them coming through very soon. Oh, A big hard shift, kind of away from everybody, Max. We've only got a couple people over on that edge, but there is a massive hill and an airdrop that can still be used.
Yeah, and there's also one shed in the dead center of the circle next to the road that's currently also in play. So if you just want to crash there and survive as long as possible, maybe get an easy top 3, that is definitely going to be possible for you. Gothilla TV, our previous champion, right, if I'm not mistaken, for the World of Wonders tournament we had last weekend. And he's going to be here with the ODM gear, looking to make his way over. You got to be careful, though, again, these run out of gas, so you can't just infinitely just jump from tree to tree and be good to go. Like, you have to slow down, stop for a moment, let it recharge, and then you can actually keep moving forward. So you can't just spam it. You got to be very thoughtful of how you do it and when you use it to make sure you don't get, like, just obliterated the moment you're, like, somewhat immovable.
No, absolutely right. You gotta be tactical with this. You can't just be using it willy-nilly. As Gogurt, yeah, that's the name, Gogurt and Merci, they're gonna be looking for those quick finishes before moving into zone themselves. They're not quite finding it though, and he's really trying, and all they're doing is okay, no, that's his teammate. I thought he was about to run him over, but no. They just have to get on going because 36 seconds to zone. I mean, they got a little bit of time. They don't have to scoot quite so quickly, but there are teams on the edge of zone who would love to pick up a couple of points. So they're playing that very safe.
I would even say it would be smart for them to send a player with an ODM gear on top of the train tracks, give you a really good point of elevation and just get info from there. That could be good. 7 though! Solo Bolo gets it done. Not sure where HK is. I think HK might have been eliminated, but it doesn't matter, Nitro, because HK revived 7, and he's just dominating right now. Goga and Mercy just completely sweeping the southern side of the map. 2 to 3 eliminations each. Up to 5 points total, and now looking for their next target. Might just be in front of them. Train's going to be moving up, though, and they are just kind of pincered between multiple teams. They've got to be careful. They need to stay on the move. They might just be losing their target. It's now smoking Nep. They need to get back to the safe point.
Yeah, and they're trying real hard, but it's hard to dodge and weave and also go forward at the same time. So hopefully they can get out of dodge quickly, but that might just be a real sticky situation for them. Danya, on the other hand, is going to find herself that what are they called? Shed. And she's going to be sitting herself up there because she is a solo right now. So sheds are solo. They're definitely those solo hideouts for sure. Mighty Sky's another solo though. She might be looking to crash that. She does in fact do so. Here she goes, but there's a lot of teams around. She's got to be careful. Gotta know exactly what she's doing here. Oh, nice initial shots there. Mighty Sky just might come out on top here. Danya needs to heal up, and Mighty Sky I don't think is really going to allow her to do that. Nicely done. Great shots coming over from Mighty Sky. She's able to take this shack. It's not in zone, but at least it's something. Oh,
wait. They just disappeared. What? Oh my goodness.
Just gone.
Ultra Million Gaming just got Thanos snapped into nothingness. And that's, again, Goga and Mercy just completely sweeping the southern side of the map. No one's staying alive in that current location. No. S7, though, with his utility, 2 nades still in hand. Very easy to hit the nade on that shed. Mighty Sky being very smart, moving in and out of the shed to be very hard to hit with that utility. Naruto coming in from behind, but though he's right around the corner, and 7 just does a good old 360 no-scope, one-shot, headshot, everything, all the words. He did all of it right there with a P90, and 7 gets himself his 4th elimination of the game.
Wow. Very cool indeed. Very nice. We'll see. 8 elims. I mean, to be honest, Max, this has been some high elim games for a lot of these squads here. I mean, I don't think most of them have less than 4, 5, 6 elims, to be honest. I mean, we're seeing here probably 4 being that on the lower side. A lot of them have 8, 10 elims. So it will be interesting to see how that progresses over onto Rondo and then back onto Erangel, right? But for now, there's a lot of points coming on the board already.
Yeah, I mean, technically you have 44 players, right, into this. And you multiply that by 3 because you got 2 respawns. So you can have actually, I think it's over like 120, 130 points total, like elimination-wise, which is, of course, crazy. And that means that you're going to have a lot of teams quite elimination savvy going into this. Here you go, 7 though, with the ODM gear. Just trying to remain undetected for now. He is going to be in the circle, though, with a P90. No one is really looking his direction. 7 is going to be safe. Mighty Sky going to get picked off. That's going to be down to now 3 single teams as Pepito also finds and meets his demise at the very end here. 7 also going to be popped off, but he does have emergency pickup. That's a different item. He does have the self AD, But I think that he's not going to be able to use it here, Nep. In the open like that, no way the self-AD is going to be used up.
No, they're going to make quite
He's
sure
got a
of
tree.
that.
I
Oh,
can see it.
okay.
Ooh.
Okay, he's got a tree. He's got a tree. He can use it. Picks himself back up. He does, in fact, do so. So he's back up and running. But for how long, though, right? I mean, you got one duo in a squad, in a shed, and then one on a ridge. There's no way he can get out of that. They clocked him from a mile away, and now we are just down to the 2 final duos here, Max, for game 1. I mean, Shaq or Ridge, which one wins this?
I think Mercy and Goga have this one. Like, they've been looking so dominant so far. Mercy, a pinpoint accurate grenade onto Cappy. And I don't think they're going to let them go for that revive. Mercy, Gogo going to be pushing it down the ridge, making over to the tree, a bunch of utility to make and facilitate that transition. And they do wrap it up with the first chicken dinner of the evening here for the Legends Rise Steampunk Frontier event, day 1. GG, well player. And they got, what is that, 11 eliminations plus the win, so 21 points in the very first game. Now that's what I call an absolutely dominating performance.
Absolutely. My goodness me. They came through and they stuck to it as well, right? Getting the best of both worlds. Very nicely done. What?
Naruto on the right, 9 elims. He was cracked this game. Jeez. Sorry, I just saw that amount. I was like, that's mad.
No, that is mad. That's very mad. I'm confused, though. Where are the MG3 boys? Because there's a lot of 0 eliminations there. Not sure.
Not there.
Not sure what's going on.
Not there. Unfortunately, they were just self-nading a lot. When it comes to self-nades, though, they're number one.
True.
That's for sure, Nep. Like, that is definitely going to be the case. No, it was interesting, but definitely a really good game happening for a lot of these teams. All the hot drops happening on the train stations. I want to see more fights on the trains, though. I think that was definitely lacking a little bit. But we did see also a bunch of Titans being used as like glorified cars, pretty much, Niptura, I feel like. So we saw a lot of variety for this first game. It was very interesting to witness.
Yeah, it was indeed, as are the leaderboards. You're right here. Wait. Yeah. Merciless Goga coming in with 26 points for number 1.
Points. Yeah. We're not in esports.
No, we're not. It's 15.
I got used to it.
Yeah. 26 points coming in there. And then, so there's a big gap between first and second, right? But then second to fifth rather, is actually very, very close. 18, 17, 15, 13. So there's a lot going on here. Still everything to play for. Yeah, okay, a few of those teams might need to do a little bit more, but we still got a few more games to go, right? Certainly before the end of the tournament tomorrow. So lots of time to catch those points right back up.
Yeah, that is going to be fun to see who's going to be able to initiate that comeback. Ultra Million Gaming, I'm expecting more. I'm expecting a big step up from those guys. I think they can definitely dominate. So we'll see how that is going to be going down for them. But also keep it in mind, Niptura, last 2 matches of tomorrow, double point per elimination. So that is going to be of the essence of the hour. So even if you're at the bottom, you could very easily initiate that comeback and be on top of the leaderboards by the end of this Steampunk Frontier tournament. So definitely don't feel too bad about yourself if you didn't have a great first game, because guess what? With the amount of hot drops that you have, mathematically speaking, it's very unlikely you're going to survive all of that action. So you know what?
Yeah.
Don't be too hard on yourself.
Yeah, exactly. A little bit at a time. And honestly, most of these teams did a really, really good job with those elims, right? Steph and Vale coming in with those 6 elims. You got Star Lobby. Yes, Star Lobby and Red Hat won 8 points on that as well. So that's not half bad as well. So we'll see what they got for Rondo. But so far, not bad.
You called him Vale, so you disappointed
I did.
Oh, wow.
He didn't pop off. I didn't say he disappointed me, but he didn't pop off.
He has to dedicate his heart and reclaim his name of Vale. He'll do it. You can't even see my way. I was doing. Wait, this was. Wait. There you go. That's
Okay.
The reference. I was doing Attack on Titan. Cool. I'm a weeb, so I have to do it.
Weeb. Absolute weeb.
But yeah, so that was definitely a very interesting first game. Though going towards Rondo, Neptura, which of course one of the big newest additions to PUBG Mobile, 8x8 map, a lot of variety, emergency cover flare, which is one of my favorite features in the game, going to be available. But we don't have that many train tracks. We've played it earlier, right, Neptura? You pretty much have just one train station, a smaller train station, and the train going between point A and point B. You don't have like all these different tracks like we have in Erangel. It is way more simplified when it comes to this map.
It is much more simplified. You've only got that one hot drop as well. So it's definitely going to be interesting about how we're going to get into that, and far less tracks, far less everything, as you said. But we will see how that comes out in a few moments. But Maxman, we're about to see something cool. We had a little bit of a teaser in that first match, right? We saw some of those Titans come to life on the battlefield, but I think production might have just a little bit more for us as we go over to the short video where you can learn all about the new mode.
Oh, that was scary. The Colossal Titan right there. He's huge. He's massive. If you could transform in the Colossal Titan, it would be too big. So I understand why he's not in the game. That would be definitely a little bit too, just be towering over the entire map. So that would be a little bit scary. But also, not only do you have use the ODM gear and the serum to transform into a Titan, I do believe you got some also really popular locations of the anime actually in the game, which we haven't found yet, Niptera. We haven't been there, but Eren Yeager's basement, which if you have watched the show, you know what's happening over there, is actually on the map. So go hunt it down. Go and try and find it, because I don't know where it is.
Yeah, same. Can you tell us when you find it, guys? Because we don't know.
Please.
But the other thing is that if you go to, I'm not going to say this right because you'll know, Utgard Castle. Yeah, sure. Utgard. Yeah. They go and destroy buildings there in game. I so need to go find this and see this because that sounds pretty epic. I need to go see this in real life. It's Titan. Yeah, it's them in real life. I need to go see that. Shut up. Just leave me alone.
For people like me, this is just an amazing collab. You're like, he's a Titan.
It's a Titan. Yes. Can you tell I've never watched anime a day in my life? So yeah.
Hey, you know what, guys? In the chat, tell us, who's your favorite Titan? Which one? Is it the Cart Titan? Because if it is, that's kind of a weird pick. I don't know why you'd like the Cart Titan. He looks kind of odd. You know what, Niptera? You haven't watched the anime. Just go right on Google, Cart Titan, and tell me I'm wrong, okay? I dare you. Just do it right now.
Titan.
Give me a second and tell me what you think. Right now, guys, also, just so you know, for our second game that's going to be happening on Rondo, the lobby is slowly but surely filling up. We're currently at about 31, 32 players out of a total of 39. So stay tuned. We're slowly going to get into action. I know, right?
Oh, God. No.
Eh?
No. If that's anybody's favorite, I have questions and I'm calling the police. Absolutely not.
I can actually do a really good, impression of the Cart Titan. I actually just cracked my jaw there. It snapped. I don't know if you heard that. Oh my God,
I did not, but
that was painful. Okay, I'll try and talk for the rest of the show, but okay. So actually, because we only have one drop location here now, what's the game plan if the plane doesn't drop over, go over the game mode? What are we doing?
Take the train?
But no, there's only one train. Do you just take a car to go to the train station?
I guess you do. I mean, that's what we did, right? It's not, Rondo's not that big of a map, so it kind of feels like that you could do that pretty easily, I guess, especially if you wait, you wait till you get to the closest point and then get a car and go. Yeah, that should be the easiest point. Yeah, just do that.
Okay, yeah, we'll see. I mean, hopefully the plane path will just be right on top of the train station, and then we're going to have all of that. Actually, because we only have one train station here in Niptera, if we do have a great plane path, every single player is just going to drop there, which means it's going to be absolute mayhem. It's going to be madness from start to finish. And of course, you'll have the second life and maybe the third life if you have to, if you get eliminated twice. Looking at you, HK, especially, you have to revive our boy 7 if he gets eliminated, okay? That is your only job in this mode, is to revive 7. But yeah, so we're gonna see how that's gonna be going down possibly. But the plane path, again, we could have one plane path, we could have two plane paths in Niptera, which means I'm thinking now, I just didn't thought about it. You got two plane paths. One goes on the mode and the other is super high north, just nowhere near. It's just you're missing out. That feels bad, man.
Yeah, that's rough. That is rough. But maybe there's something you can do with that. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you gatekeep those people then, but then they've got all those MG3s and all the good stuff. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Won't be long now, though, as I head over to chat. Is anybody saying anything interesting? Who are we looking for in the game? There's a lot going on here. Goodness me. Solso. Okay, we got Solso in here. Let's see. Anybody else? Looking, it's a lot of flags coming on in here.
What flags are they putting out? I haven't seen.
I'm not even sure. I'm not sure.
I'm a mod here. Oh, I just realized I'm a mod on this channel.
Oh,
be careful, guys.
Vito in the chat.
You say something I don't like, that's a ban. No, okay, I won't ban. I won't use my power. But we missed currently one player, and we are going to be diving into some Rondo goodness again. Tell us your prediction in the chat. Which team, which player are you supporting for the second game of the day? Would love to know. Please do tell us. Are you supporting Niptura? No? Do you think she's going to win against the MG3 boys? Possibly not. Probably not.
No.
Maybe not. Definitely not. All of the words.
Against Max, yes.
Against me, she would
against
definitely
MG3
win.
boys.
That's why I run away from you and get on the train when I can, Niptura, and just avoid you entirely, and then just leave you get 1v1'd by someone else behind us. That's a great time.
That was rough. I swear. I'm not sure how he did that, because I was pointing my red dot right at him and just nothing was connecting. So
can I just explain the situation, because I'm like kind of exaggerating it for like comedic effect.
Yes.
But you were taken damage. You were getting shot by that guy on the train. I used my ODM gear to rush on the train. The guy jumps off the train and the train starts leaving as I just land on the train. So I'm just like getting completely taken away of the fight, and the guy just 1v1's Neb after. I wanted to help.
Yeah,
it just wouldn't let me.
He was like, Nep, no, as he fades into the distance. It was very funny.
Yeah,
it's very funny. But
that's what I'm saying. By you got to get used to the ODM gear. It's great when you know how to use it, but if you're like me and you don't, then you're going to let your teammates get 1v1. It's not quite the way to go, but it is how it goes sometimes.
Not very team-like of you.
Hey,
this guy's not a team player when he's got the ODM gear.
But what if I became a Titan though? And would you be on my shoulder? No.
Yes.
Okay. Must be quite hard to shoot, actually, because you're always like bobbing up and down as you're running.
Yeah,
so
can you imagine?
You struggle to shoot when I'm just driving a car on a flat terrain. I can't even imagine when you're on the shoulder of a Titan. Like, that's just impossible for you to hit your shots. We'll have to try it.
Well, it's impossible for you to hit your shots when I'm driving. So there you go.
That's fair. I mean, because your driving sucks. That's why. But yeah. Okay, we're just mean at each other right now. I don't know. I don't know. What did you do to deserve this, Snap? I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. I existed.
Yeah, that's all you needed to do, and it just pissed me off. Royally.
Catch me after broadcast, bro. Catch these hands in game. We gotta go in game now.
Actually, real quick, well, let's get back to like the topic at hand here of update 3.8. Actually, one of my favorite updates in like this year right now. It's definitely been really, really fun. But one new feature that's been really interesting. I'm kind of intrigued to see Nipture if it's going to be like super useful, if it's just going to be like a side item not used too much. Is I forgot the exact name, but it's a med pack, and you can heal allies from a distance.
What did you call it?
I read the name earlier. No. I forgot the name. It just slipped my mind. I had it like 30 seconds ago. But you can heal allies from a distance. And that, to be honest,
that's crazy.
Your ally is shooting with like an orb or something, and you're like, okay, keep the pressure on. I'm just going to heal you. That item is fantastic. Kind of really, really impactful, but in, I would say, niche situations.
Yeah, especially if you're, for instance, maybe, both behind one piece of cover, like a tree or a rock or something like that. One covers, one heals. That would be really, really interesting to watch, actually, how teams and players will actually use that. So yeah, I'm very excited to see that come into life here. Maybe we'll see that tonight. Who knows? That'd be nice.
Maybe. I would like to see how they're going to be trying to heal up their allies. And also, like, there's so much in this update. I'm trying to remember, like, okay, what have we not mentioned yet? When you do get on the train, you do go to the front of the train, you actually have a little puzzle. And if you do it properly, there's like, I would say there's enough loot for one person. Like, we were there, Nap, and there was enough weapons for, like, just me, pretty much. But that one player that gets it done, that does take care of that puzzle, is fully stacked. Like, I'm talking tier 3 helmet, vest. You get, like, an amazing weapon. I had an AUG in that chest in particular when I used it. So, I'm telling you, trains as a solo, kind of
not bad.
Kind of good.
Yeah. And good rotation devices, right? You know, you can get into zone no problems because there is an internal side as well. You don't always have to be up on top. As we get into game, match number 2, Max, is here. We're ready. There's one plane path, and it's nowhere near the hot drop.
Yep. It's, I mean, you could stretch it if you want, but you know what it's near, Niptra. You know what it's near?
What is near? I'm looking.
Rinjiang. You know who
Sure.
goes there? The MG3 boys. That's where they loot the MG3s right there on the boat against all the agents.
You're right.
You can try and snatch it away. I saw them drop already. I can see Red Hat. I can see Lobby. They're going to the western side. Over to Rinjiang. But actually, almost everyone dropped already. So they're just going to try and pick up a car. There's not going to be enough cars for everyone, guys. You need to be careful.
Yeah.
Oh, my word. Okay, but here you go. Everyone's going to be sending it over. And Circle's going to be decent here for this plane path, but of course, as we know, people want to go to that train station. They want to get all that loot. They want to get that serum also if they can. Because they actually don't have a lot of spawn locations for the serum here. So you want to try and get it over there as quickly as humanly possible, and then you'll be able to transform into your Titan form. If you want to be a pure Titan or if you want to be the attack Titan, that is your decision to make. Everyone plays kind of differently. Especially if you do go for the pure Titan, you can actually have a really cool ranged attack, so you can have a little bit more of an impact if you want to. We do have also a lot of teams, actually almost half of the lobby dropping north of the train station. Loku's there, Manazir's there. Manazir's going to find themselves in a 1v2, it seems quite unfortunate. Sweet Dreams, Do Like Po, Issa, Mighty Sky, Pepito, and Zasuo is going to be high north, actually, right next to the compound of Nanchuan. So they are going to be away from the fight entirely. But yeah, seems like the car race to the train station here is happening, Niptura. And we'll see who's going to get there first. It might just be Red Hat and Lobby that are in that car and might just be dodging the MG3 altogether.
It does look that way, right? Looks like they will be the first to that bridge area. It's interesting, we're seeing a couple other teams like go in the complete opposite direction, though. They're like, we don't want anything to do with that. Y'all have fun over there, but we're going to loot up and play for that long game. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, just get beat out on the bridge by Staff there. They do try and do something there, but of course, no one has any weapons, so they can't actually do anything. Oh, gonna go for that throw, maybe, possibly. No. Chicken. Absolute chicken. No, here he goes again. Red Hat, come on now. You know you want to.
He's trying to get an angle.
Okay.
Wants to get it through the window. Oh, no, they're going somewhere else. That would have been sick. Okay, big spray from Baba actually here with the AUG. Kind of undiluted. Only, was that 83 bullets. They are continuing chasing them down. They want to stop them from getting their heavily contested MG3. I think MG3 is one of the words we've said the most on this broadcast.
Yes. I mean, with good reason.
Well, look at the sky.
Hey.
Oh, the sky got so ominous, actually, when you arrive here. I just realized. Oh, the atmosphere just changed big time. Oh, spooky.
Nice. Spooky. Very nice.
Not even spooky month.
But yeah.
So many months
I know,
away.
right?
Yeah.
Still so many months away. It's crazy. Oh, preemptive smokes. Because, of course, this is our solo for the evening, right? So he's got to be extra careful here. But he has still gone for that hot drop. And we get a closer look at this backpack here.
It's a different one.
There's
different
spiders. There's spiders crawling all over it. Oh,
over the
where is that
backpack?
from? Yes.
Oh, there is.
Look.
That's gnarly. Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you have a backpack with spiders as a skin? Oh.
Heebie-jeebies.
Okay, I don't have an issue with spiders normally, but that one's yucky.
Yeah, for real.
Big ew right there. Okay, Don, you have to be
That's a
careful.
big ick.
The M249 gonna get instantly wrecked by Lobby. And yeah, just flush it out. Get that point while you can. Baba's just gonna be left solo in that hot drop. And yeah, currently the train station, Niptura, is quite stacked with a bunch of people. So the fight is going to be ongoing for a hot minute now. A shark and a chocoholic, they're just chilling. They're just having a great time here in the temple, having a little bit of a prayer, having a good time, getting that loot and looking good in the process.
It's major Zen music going on right here. Major Zen. Compared to the chaos that's erupting over on to that mode side of this map of the things. We look at Million Gaming, just chilling, like chilling and listening and waiting for the right time. Looted up pretty well, actually. There's a lot of loot to be had over onto this mode area, the train station itself. And now, with that full level 3 gear, you just got to kind of wait for those footsteps to get a little bit closer. I'm not sure if he's trying to avoid them here or if he's going to go for that attack, but there is a buggy pulling up as well, so now Million Gaming really got to be careful because now it's both sides.
Yeah, be careful here. You're going to be surrounded. Ultra with a nade in hand. You got to cook it while you're safe, mate. Oh, that's not quite the way to go. Taking so much bloody damage. Ultra can get rezzed up, but Million Gaming, unfortunately, is going to be biting the dust and getting swept under the rug pretty much instantly. Ultra, though, they're trying to get themselves back out of that one. Do you get the first aid? Utility coming on through there, I believe, from 7 in the distance. Through that window. Now, Ultra getting involved, trying to take a few shots under the car. He has such a good angle now. Nicely done with the AKM. Goga also goes down. Can he flush that one? Can he steal it? Apparently not. 7 is the one to put the nail in the coffin, get that extra point for himself. Million Gaming is going to be then revived by the natural revive when you go in the mode area. But is he going to have a good enough plane path to join their teammate or not? That I'm not sure.
I mean, if that black and white line on the minimap is the plane path,
That's
then
the train track.
possibly that's the train tracks. You're right. Never mind. I thought that looked a little odd, but I didn't remember seeing that earlier, so never mind. Don't mind me. But yeah, there is a drop up to the other side, up to the top there of your screens. But it's kind of out in the open. I don't think anybody's really going to be going for that, as there are sprays being taken out here. Star Lobby in that Elim feed, taking out Ock.
Oh.
Getting rid of him, saying nay. 7 with those nades. Oh, it's a nade off. Oh, wow. How did he evade that one? Just about. Of course, here comes the gear, the ODM to get out of here. You don't take any fall damage if you use that, but Steph hot on the heels with that UMP. Oh, I don't like their chances here.
Okay, shotgun though. You never know. Oh, okay, no.
Yeah,
I was believing until the very bitter end, but it was not meant to be. I was actually surprised that 7 just didn't use the ODM gear even more. I was like, just keep going. Just take like a 90-degree turn, be a little bit harder to chase down, and just go as far as you can to go for the revive. At least for the, sorry, not the revive, to go for the heal. But they stopped a little bit early, unfortunately, and got caught up by Steph. But Steph, well done, did not give up and got that extra point in their pocket. Over to Sweet Dreams and Gothilla TV. They're just away from the fight entirely, in circle, looking to get some extra loot while they can. But Naruto, again, living up to his name with the 1v4 part of his IGN, just looking to enter the mode area. And how many elims is he going to get with nades? He has 4 right now. 4 nades, 4 elims here, Nep?
I mean, entirely possible. There goes one. Does get some damage, but it's not quite that elim he was looking for. Nice little Molotov just to push Ultra back here as we move over to the other side. And yeah, it's a whole lot of just nades back and forth, getting a new angle, another nade, but the zone is gonna start hastening things up a little bit. There's just gonna be this little chest, and I think honestly Ultra should really get going because that zone's still 800 meters to go, Max. They gotta get a move on.
What was that nade animation? It looked like a mini earthquake. That was kind of sick.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Is that a grenade skin? Like, I want that if that's a grenade skin. That was a great animation. Ultra, though, be careful. He's going to be surrounded by Red Hat. I feel like he is going... Oh, Red Hat's got such a sneaky angle there from behind.
Wow.
Gets the angle on the side of that wall, and that's going to be their 5th point so far. And they're looking to just claim every single soul still alive in the mode area. All right, Steph here again with the shoddy, looking to take the 1v2 versus Naruto. Big spray down. Naruto's going to be first to drop on down on his knees. As captain, 1v1 versus Steph. They have no utility, only a bunch of smokes here, unfortunately. Another grenade comes on through, does not hit the intended target. But the Molotov is going to be looking good. It's on a wooden floor. Is it going to spread?
No.
I think he's fine.
He's good. Oh, that nade, not so much, though. Oh! He needs to heal. But he can't. Oh, there's somebody right there. Didn't realize. He didn't realize. Oh, no. That's unfortunate. Steph's going to go on out there, but he will get revived. He's going to come right on back here. It looks like Captain and Naruto. These are the guys that have conquered this area as... Okay, maybe there's one more, but... Vale and crew are moving on out as well. So Lobby and Red Hat versus Captain and Naruto, except Naruto is no longer here. So it's a 1v2. Captain versus Red Hat and Lobby. I mean, that's a scary duo to go up against, especially when they're making as much noise as they are. Ooh. Right? There's no... Oh, they got 2 nades, though. Yeah, true. Very true. He needs that loot ASAP, and that's what he's looking for, but... He's also got nades at his disposal. If he can just bait them into a position he can use, then that will be all A-okay. That's Captain just trying to get out of here. Okay, so he's got 2 shots in the shotgun, but he does have what was that, an M762, I think? So that as well he could use. He's not destitute of ammo.
He's got some
loot now. He does
now.
need to heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a little bit.
But I mean, the thing is, even if you take the train, it's not going to take you that far. On Rondo, it's not as impactful as it is on Erangel. It does takes you like maybe 200 meters, 300 meters away. That's it. So not quite the impact you would want on an 8x8 kilometer map. Right, Star Captain, they're trying to bait them out into a corner, but unfortunately, it's just not quite enough. Lobby's going to win that fight. It's looking just so easy. Up to 6 elims. That's 2 massive games from Lobby in a row on Erangel and now onto Rondo. These guys are just unstoppable on these mode areas.
This guy's just built different, and he doesn't even need an MG3. Maybe it should just be Lobby boys, you know? Maybe not even MG3 boys.
No. Nep, you went too far. How dare you say that?
I'm so sorry. That's my bad. I won't do it again, I promise.
That's what I thought. Thank you for that apology. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Because I didn't mean any of it. No, I'm kidding.
What? I like to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Yeah.
Just walks away.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Just walks away.
Easter though. Where is Mighty Sky? I don't. Oh, no, they are here. Okay, Mighty Sky is also in the building. And apparently they're going to be in a 1v2, but they just can't quite spot out. Who is it? Steph? No, it's not Steph. Where's the player? There's a player on. Are they on the roof?
Entirely possible.
I think they are.
Or basement? Is there a basement here?
Or is it a respawn beacon? It's a respawn beacon. I'm stupid.
Oh, it's respawn. Lamau.
I thought it was
That's actually a Lamau.
It was the same color as Steph. I was like, they got their teammate.
Oh, wow.
They're right there. It's like, no, it's not. It's I haven't got baited that hard in a hot minute. That really got me. Jeez. Don't sound colorblind, please. I'm not colorblind. Okay.
He is.
If anything, I am the opposite of colorblind because I saw the colors so vividly. I thought it was an extra player.
Oh, yeah. He thought they were this exact same color. That's crazy. Yeah, totally. Yeah. Anyway, there's like 1,000 meters to zone, so they've really got to get a move on. Only 2 elims for Loco and Amir. We need to see more from them. We saw a little bit from them last game. They were doing some funky stuff, but this time around, not so much. A bit of a quieter game for them, and they need to really get those points in, because if I remember correctly, they didn't do too much in the points department in that last game. And with only 6 games in this entire tournament, right, and with so much on the line with that massive prize pool we've got coming in here, every game does in fact count, so as many points as possible. Mighty Sky looking a little bit low, as is Issa, actually. They've really come under some heavy fire on this rotation.
Taking a lot of damage. You've got to be careful, Issa, Mighty Sky. They do find himself a little shed to call home for a little minute here to try and revive. Get back to full HP, hopefully. Did anyone get the Titan Serum, by the way? I'm not sure.
I haven't seen it.
I have not seen a Titan so far. 7 going to go for the revive.
Hey, look, it's his teammate.
Of HK. Normally, this is the other way around. Usually, it's HK going for the revive, but no, not this time. It's breaking the chain.
Yeah. Levinho. Sevu. Up on top. In zone. I mean, Amir came flying through there, and he's at a major disadvantage now just because of this cliffside, right? But it looks like he might be able to get up very, very easily there. Nice. Okay, his teammate has joined him. So looks like they're really wanting to go for this compound. It's a good compound to have, Max, right? There's a lot of leverage to be used here. So if they can get rid of this duo, it's a nice spot.
Be careful. Livino already started cooking that nade ages ago. There you go. It's on point. Gets a lot of damage onto Amir. Down to now a 3rd HP. Another nade right through that window. Stevu. The wombo combo nades is on point, putting Amir in a really, really bad spot. Loco could technically go for the revive, but like he's going to have to get at least 1 knock if he wants to buy enough time to go for Amir. Bring them back in this game. Livino also going to try and wrap around the southern side of that building. No, there's no way. Loco, I feel like Loco is really attempted to go for that revive, but you got to focus on the players here. Livino, got to be careful. Wrapped around here, pushed 1 by 1, but Sevu is still able to get the win in that fight. Comes out on top and gets 2 points for their troubles.
Nice. Nicely done. Yeah, tough duo to go up against. It was a good try, but it did not work in their favor. Issa and Mighty Sky just can't seem to find anywhere to land, right? They're just getting picked apart here bit by bit. Those healings are going to be used up and wasted in this roaming around of outside a zone. And I know it's tough, but man, they're not setting themselves up well for the end zone here.
Oh man, they just cannot get a minute-long break.
They
They're just
really can't.
always fighting or most of the time getting shot at is the best way to really describe it. They're just spotted from all angles. I mean, you still have 34 players alive. Do keep in mind, I do believe we spawned into this game with 39 players. So only 5 have been taken. Well, okay, only 6 now have been taken out as Sweet Dreams is taken out of this game. So a lot of the circle phase 4 here is going to be taken up. Not a lot of positions are going to be remaining available for very near future. Zasio and Pepito, though, again, I mentioned it even before the first game. This is a duo that a lot of people are going to be looking at here to do well. Quite an unlikely... what was I going to say? Out of thought, and it gone. But it's gone. But no, it's fine.
Wow.
Quite a good position currently, because right now on the northern side of the circle, we don't have too many good playable spots. So just a lot of ridges that are just kind of feeding right into this building. As a duo, Zasio and Pepito, maybe they can get a few stragglers going for the late rotate and get a few points for their troubles.
Zidu and Kepi. I haven't seen too much from this duo, right? I mean, Kepi had a couple of good shots here and there in the last game, but
Yeah.
we haven't seen... Oh, how did they miss that tree? Tell me your ways.
It looked like it, but they weren't.
It did
They were
look.
nowhere near.
Okay,
They were
all
fine.
right, fine. Oh, hang on. Do they know that this building is taken? I don't think they do. They're going straight for it.
It's not in circle, though. Are they going to fight it? Or I would recommend just leave. Yeah,
Okay,
just leave.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Just send it. I mean, the thing is, you're going to go right into Sevio and to Levino, too. So that is not a fight you want to take either.
Yeah.
Every spot is taken pretty much, except for the eastern side. You could go for a very wide rotate if you want to, but no, they find a rock. One little measly rock in the middle of nowhere, and they're going to call it home for the time being. Actually, no, wait, he's even surrounded by little ridges. This is actually a really solid spot for Cappy and Zidu.
Yeah.
If they can hold on to this position and not just get naded into oblivion, they could actually make him, top 5 off of this position alone. This is a really good angle.
Yeah, this is really, really nice. These ridges on Rondo, definitely one of my favorite parts of the map, right? Because I do love me some open ground, some little dips to work with, and you got some really, really good ones in this map. But Captain up to 3 elims on the board so far. Naruto playing Wingman. I love the color of that, like almost lime and lemon together holographic looking car. Very nice. But anyway, I digress. The zone has moved, right? We only got 10 seconds on the clock, so this is where these teams really need to get their skates on. Kopye Kole and Janica, both of these players moving into zone as well, but they've got certainly less space to go, right? Only 63 meters to go into zone. I'm sure they can find a little something on the other side of this road, but it is very, very open, as is much of the map, right? So you are starting to see a lot of these teams go down quickly just because there's so little space to use.
Yeah, there's not going to be a lot of available playing area in this circle, though. Captain Naruto going to be setting into the southern side. Also found himself a nice little position to call home. I think they have a little bit of a slope in their advantage. Mighty Sky, Issa are going to be getting involved, but Issa is going to be knocked on down, and that's going to be an extra point getting away of Naruto. But how many points does this guy have? Like, he must be on a crazy amount, but he does get knocked, actually, so that's not going to be quite in the way they were expecting. And now Captain is going to be the sole survivor of his squad, as Ultra Gaming and a Million are also going to be sending their way forward, and the circle goes hard northwest. And Pepito's Astro here, they're going to have to leave their building, but they are going to have so many resources here, Niptura, as they leave that building, that they are looking like a favorite in this game. Possibly might be able to go the entire way for that chicken dinner. Wait,
Yep,
Red
it's
Hat
entire-
MP3. Ooh.
Oh, hang on. Red Hat. Okay, Lobby does not have one. He's got that M4, but one MG3 is all you need, right? And Janica just using those gears, the ODM gears, to actually get out of the way here. Straight back into zone. Copier does go down, so Janica once again, the solo left alone, and she's dodging and weaving best she can, but there's just really nowhere to go. I'm not sure. Okay. Interesting. I think she thought that they were behind her, but that was with the MG3. He got that shot onto Jenica with the MG3 that far away.
I am proud to say,
Insane.
Niptura, I have the exact same MG3 skin as Red Hat.
Wow.
Yeah, the upgradable
Good for
skin.
you. Excellent.
That sounded very sarcastic. I don't like that tone.
No, sorry. It wasn't meant.
Sure. Praise me. But no. So, yeah, I'm happy. No, it's definitely a great skin. I think
that's very cool.
I think he has it fully upgraded, which I'm one level away, but I will join you, Red Hat. I will join you eventually. When I get the monies, I will make it happen.
When
There
he
you go.
gets the monies.
Captain, though, making a little bit of a getaway with that car, sending it pretty much dead center here in the southern side, trying to survive as humanly possible, but just surrounded by a bunch of duos. And I believe Pepito and Zastro did just leave with the car, went for a big old crash onto Vale. He's got MG3 of his own, though. Can he win it? Yes, gets one to Pepito. Zastro now left in a 1v2, and they just completely obliterate the competition. Vale back to the epic name here, Niptura. He deserves it because that was an absolute clutch play with the MG3.
Absolutely. Red Hat's not much longer for this world if those nades are anything to go by, right, Captain? Doing some real good work here. Yeah, there you go. That's going to be a double nade coming in here onto the MG3, boys, and Captain has to really make sure that they don't have anything that they can use to get themselves up. Exactly. Red Hat did have that self-revive, so he's going to go ahead and pick that up. Maybe get that MG3. We'll see. But we are just down to 3 teams. It's a 2v2v1 at the moment. And we do know that Captain is that solo, right? But he's been doing some really good work. He's proactive as well. He's not going to just sit there and take it. And we'll see what he could use with this time.
This is the perfect time to use an emergency cover flare or to throw a few grenades on the ground and just create a little bit of a dip for yourself. For Vale and Steph in particular, that would be an amazing time to do so. But no, they do have the car. Just going to try and send their way forward as Captain here. Pincered between 2 duos currently. He's not in a great spot, and he's just going to try and run on over Vale. Can he get him? Oh, barely misses out after him. He's going to be jumping out of the car. Instantly picked up Vale. Gets himself that extra point with the MG3. Nicely done. Now turning into a 2v2. The emergency cover flare comes on down. But unfortunately, it's too late. Vale will be unfortunately biting the dust in that engagement. And Steph now left in a 1v2. Cappy, Zidu with a 1-on-1 angle here. So hard to take care of. And they will be claiming the second chicken dinner of the evening over here on Rondo.
Very nicely done. That end game was very quick indeed. That terrain's so unforgiving. But these teams really did their best and came out on top here. Zidu and Cappy coming in there with 5 elims and those 15 points for that win's gonna mean a 20-point game going over to them for game number 2 of the evening. And as we go on down the list, a lot of these teams doing equally well here.
Yeah, and a ton of MG3s in particular, so making me very, very happy. But actually, it's cool to see that Naruto did not get the highest elimination count for his team. It's actually Captain with 5 eliminations to his name this time around. So good to see a bit more variety. But Red Hat and Lobby, again, 5 eliminations, 8 eliminations apiece.
Yeah.
Like, these guys are just so consistent when it comes to taking these engages. They really are such a massive Avenger level threat in this lobby. So really, really happy with the way they performed here. But it's cool to see that on Rondo, and this is why Rondo is slowly becoming one of my favorite maps after Erangel, because Erangel will always be number 1. Is that it has a lot more depth on these kind of like flat terrains with the emergency cover flares, with the terraforming, that you have plays that really you don't think you could do. But if you think about it, actually you could pull off a lot of really good plays with that kind of utility. So good stuff at the end there, and good job for that second win of the evening.
Yeah, very nice indeed. Just got to use those brain cells, and Rondo isn't all that bad.
I can't.
Yeah, it is kind of bad. It's hard. It is hard, but not hard for these teams. It seems like Rondo's been pretty easy for a lot of them. We will be heading over to those leaderboards in just a second here, so we can see all the juicy goodness and all those stats as we wait for our 3rd map to come in, the final of the evening. And Max, if you were one of these teams, how would you be feeling, thinking, right, this is the last one of the evening after only 2 games being played?
I'll be like, you know what, we're going to take it chill, because at the end of the day, tomorrow we have double points per elimination, and that's where we're going to be locked in fully. So that's when I would be the most focused on here. But you want to try and wrap up the evening with a good game, right, Neb? So maybe I would say committing to the hot drop is fun because of the mode and just how this update is going. But maybe just third party from the outskirts, just sweep in from the outside, going inwards. And I think that would be a good way to just take a minimal risk in these engages. But here we go, looking at the leaderboards. Zidu and Cappy, after that chicken dinner on Rondo, will be leading the pack with 37 points. Actually, 27... Is that possible? I mean, it is.
What?
Yeah, you can get 50. Oh, wow. They've been making it late game 2 matches in a row. So they are just banking on those placement points compared to the eliminations. And then you look low on the leaderboards with the elimination count there, it's 17, 21, 12. They just got so many high elimination teams. So placement points are great. But if they also get the eliminations here, I think that Cappy and Zidu would just be so comfortable wrapping up day one.
Mm-hmm. They would indeed. And also you want to watch how close the points still are, right? Because Merciless and Goga, they were number 1 coming into this game. And now they're not. They're actually 4th place because those points are so tight. There's only 10 points between them and number 1 for sure, but 3 and 4 points between them and 3rd and 2nd. So it is very, very tight. They're up at the top, all the way down to 7th, really. 8th to 12th need to step up a little bit more. Maybe they're just waiting for those double points to come in tomorrow. Maybe they're just trying to get a lay of the land, and then they'll come back fighting tomorrow as well. We'll have to see. But for now, the points aren't so far away that they can't bounce back tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, I love you have Slayer and Lotex are like, what the hell is a placement point? We don't know.
Yeah, no idea.
What the hell is an elimination point? We don't know. Yeah. No bloody idea. But no, hopefully they can still initiate a comeback. I'm still going to believe in my boy Kopya. He can make things happen. Ultra Million Gaming, I'm still waiting for a big pop-off game. We've seen a lot of potential coming out from these guys in our previous Legends Rise tournament. Mm-hmm. So I do believe that comeback is definitely possible. Again, tomorrow, double points per elimination in the last 2 matches is going to be very, very important. But with that said, Niptura, I know you're a massive fan of car skins. You know, these great collaborations when it comes to car skins. And you know what? The next best thing here when it comes to collaboration is going to be with the brand new Shelby collaboration. You're going to be able to have the Shelby GT500 and the 427 Cobra right now in game. So check out this quick video to see if you want to get one for yourself.
We're doing the same thing.
Take my money. Take my money.
Take it.
Okay, which car skin are you taking out of the 2? Which one?
I don't know. It's either the blue one, the blue Cobra, because that's so vintage looking and I love it, or it's got to be the alien. The alien's so fun.
For me, it's the 427 Cobra. It's not even close. Like, that one looks sick.
That's sick. It is sick.
The fact you can have like these little rocket balloons and a flying saucer following your car
so
now.
Fun.
We didn't have those kind of cosmetics before. Like, we have a buddy following you. Now you have a car buddy, like just a thing following you.
Yeah. I love it.
I'm going broke. Oh my God. This looks sick. This is one of the best car collaborations we've had in a hot minute, and we've had a lot recently. But this Shelby, again, vintage cars. I'm not a car guy, but vintage OG cars. That hits a sweet spot.
Can't
and
beat
that
'em.
one, okay, you got me.
Yeah. It's the added detail of the soft top rather than a hard top. I need it. I need it in my life.
Little aliens also on the hood and on the roof.
So cute. So cute.
So nice. Tell us in chat, guys, which one would you be taking? Would you take the Shelby GT500 or the Shelby 427 Cobra? Tell us in the comments. We'd love to know which one. And they have personality. They could be people. They look so cool. You know, they have a soul of their own. But tell us in the chat which one you will be picking for yourself. Would love to know. And you can get it until the 6th of July. So you have still quite a while to go. But don't forget the clock is ticking. And if it's gone, it's gone. So you make sure to get it while you still can. But yeah, that Cobra. I don't have a 2-seater car skin. So I'm kind of thinking this is the best.
Pretty much only 2-seater car skins.
Yeah, but I'm trying to have a bit of variety. I want I want a buggy, I want a UAZ skin, I want a 2-seater. So this might just be my 2-seater skin at the end.
Maybe.
So I'll have to budget my way through this one and get it for myself. But with that said, our third match of the day should be starting very, very soon. The lobby is pretty much filled up, and it's going to be back onto Erangel, which with this mode, Niptura, if you want to play specifically the mode, you don't care about the map too much, you just want to play the mode, Erangel is just your bread and butter because the train's all over the place. You got also the locations of Attack on Titan. Yeah, I've got like everything is there. Just the perfect map for this mode.
Yeah, it really, really is. I'm excited to see it once again before we go into our own games, I think, Max. Maybe later. We'll see. But yeah. Okay, cool. But yeah, we're definitely going to be going into that as we go into the third game very, very shortly here. I'm ready to see who's going to win on the final map of the evening, right? Because that's who stays in your mind the longest. I will say the MG3 boys, we've been hyping them up a lot. They are consistently high frag, top, sort of top placement, not quite that win though. Are we going to see that win coming into that final game?
They're just scrimming for the last 2 matches of tomorrow, Neb.
Yeah.
The double points is going to be so. That's why they're going to win the entire thing. And also, don't forget, last time we had this Legends Rise tournament for Rondo, they also were struggling to get the wins, but they were just high frag and they would end up winning the entire thing. So, like, you know what? They did it once. They could do it again. Believe in Red Hat and Lobby. But with that said, guys, our match is ready to begin. Match 3, our last match here of day 1 for the Legends Rise Steampunk Frontier tournament is happening. It's live in front of your very, very eyes. And it's going to be a southern to a northern plane path. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, Niptra, the exact same as our first game. So we know what's going to happen here. We're going to have half the lobby in the southern train station and half the lobby in the northern train station.
Yeah, that's a 50-50 split right down the middle. That's what that is. And as the plane just now is jumpable, you can get off of it at any time. Don't laugh.
It's jumpable. I'm not laughing. I'm just laughing at how accurate and on point you are. It is jumpable.
It is jumpable. For real. Yeah, you're right. Anyway, we're going to start seeing them come off in a couple of minutes here. Yeah, there you go. They're already starting to jump. But yeah, Star Lobby and Lobby Red Hat, they're going to go for that second drop as well. That's what they did in the last game. It worked for them then, so why not do it now?
I want to know where the Attack on Titan locations are.
Same.
I cannot. Is actually the tower northeast of Quarry? Like, there's a tower. We have not been there.
Oh, it could be that.
It's a tower, and I'm like, tower, Attack on Titan, it can go together? Maybe. Well, we'll have to go in our own game and see. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Oh my god, people already getting eliminated into the train. Actually, how many teams are in this location? There's way more teams. Oh my, I can't even count how many teams are here. That's just too much. There's too many people here. This should not be allowed.
This is basically like the entire lobby is here. Just insane. But anyway, we're gonna see. Oh, Captain knifing people left, right, and center. And he goes on down, but my goodness me, going straight for it. Doing all the things in a mirror. Just using his corner to his advantage. Just trying to see as chaos reigns around on the south side here.
Again, the best strat here. Play from the outskirts. Start sweeping inwards. It's the best way to not just get backstabbed. Nice skin from Sweet Dreams. I like the little hat. Very nice. I'm just kind of looking at skins now. I'm having such a great time.
Yeah.
The variety of skins. I'm like, wait, that was a skin. I have no idea they even existed. God damn it. Definitely some good cosmetic choices, I have to say.
Yeah.
Podium gear picked up. Oh, actually, is going to be able to send it upstairs.
That's crazy.
Ooh.
That's crazy to get this chest while there's an enemy upstairs. That's some bold moves right there, sir, but it pays off.
The thing is, the windows are quite high, so it's not like you can just peek from the windows, which I kind of like, because I feel like windows have been kind of broken in a lot of modes. You just camp the window and you're just good to go. Like here, really, it's not that easy. You can't peek over it. You can get information, but to shoot from the window, you can't do it. So
No,
actually
you
like
definitely can.
it's a very small change. You might not realize right away, but it is a good change in my opinion. It just makes high ground just so much less impactful, which is a good thing in my eyes.
Yeah, it can be. It's always frustrating when you're the person who wants the angle because it's like it's just a little too tall. But yeah, no, I totally get it. It does stop that kind of camp effect coming in here from these sorts of modes. So nice to see that coming on through here. And we're going to be watching lobby again. Just tear the lobby apart. 2 elims already. And again, Red Hat really taking a back seat today. Just, you know, really supporting his teammate, making sure that they go where they need to go, and he's where he needs to be so that lobby can get all these elims. Because my goodness me, this man's not the MVP of tonight. I'm not sure who would be.
Now, Red Hat's just playing an RTS. He's playing StarCraft 2. He's just telling his troops where to go and what to do. He's just having actions per minute the entire way through and telling what lobby should be executing going into this. But again, I've said it multiple times, Niptura. Get on the train, please. I want to see some train action. We haven't seen enough. We need to see a fight on the train. We need to see a train hijack or something. Like, just snatch it away from a team that's currently camping the train. I don't care what you do or how you do it. Yeah. Actually, no. This could be a great circle for this to happen because don't forget, we do have a train path, Neptura, that goes from the mainland over to Military Island. And we do have a Military Island circle. So if there's any point in time you are going to be using the trains, it is going to be on this exact game.
That's very true. It would be a great use there. And again, yeah, it would be such a great use of the trains, but also it would be very congested because everybody's going to have that same idea. So that'd be a lot of carnage, a lot of chaos coming on through there, which of course everybody knows I am all here for that in PUBG Mobile. But they need to start thinking about it fairly quickly, I feel like, because still it's a long way to go. Whether you use the train or not, it's a long way to zone. And I think Team 18 here, Salso and Baby, they're going to actually maybe think about heading out, maybe just a little bit. They're creating a little bit of distance here between them and the rest of the lobby that are in this space. And they might just go ahead and go, hey, we've got our loot. We've got what we wanted. It's time to get out of here. Woohoo! Whee!
Love this.
So good.
Like, we've had a lot of movement-based items in the game, like throughout all these collaborations or patches, but this one is just so smooth.
So good. Yeah.
Love it to bits.
So much fun. So much fun. I could watch it all day, for real, for real. But anyway. It's also
I could watch it all day. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on to the next thing. It's completely gone. Yeah, it's also not going to be able to actually escape here. Not sure who took him out, but that just leaves Baby down to a solo unless he can get him revived. But they're really actually, Max, they're all kind of moving in onto their location. They thought they were getting away, but that's not the case. They're getting taken out very, very quickly here.
Welcome to the world of third parties. That's just how the cookie crumbles every once in a while. Actually, we do have a player down south of the area that might just be trying to take the train to leave.
Yep.
Which is a decent game plan. I mean, get the hell out of Dodge if you can. Do like Poe, though, and Rishat are going to be kind of split away from each another. Not sure they'll be able to regroup because right now, Do Like Poe is just forced in a 1v2 versus the MG3 boys. Red Hat and Lobby just coming on down like a tidal wave of bullets. Just looking to claim a point and eliminate their victim. Right now, the utility blocking out 2 entrances, just really limiting the movement of Do Like Poe. And he has only 1 nade in hand. Better try and make it count. Oh, that could be a good one. Nice piece of utility there.
Yep.
Oh, they're going for the push here. They're committing. Lobby already down to about half HP. Do Like Poe, big jump shot right through the window. This Molotov is able to buy him a lot of precious time. The nade comes on down once again, commits, like just makes a massive earthquake. Lobby gets dropped in a 1v1. They're giving him 2 1v1 fights in a row. Can he come out on top of the fight? Yes, he can. The MG3 boys just getting decimated from start to finish in that engagement. And that's going to be 2 points secured for the side of Rishat and Do Like Poe. What the hell did we just witness?
That is crazy. Poe stepping up against one of the most formidable duos in the lobby and taking him down very, very easily there. What was that, guys?
2 1v1s in a row. That's what it was.
Yeah, it was. But I think the MG3 boys have a lot of thinking to do on that plane. It's a plane timeout. PUBG said you should just go and think about what you've done a little bit. But Poe will be celebrating. Rizshaw as well. But maybe not for long. Baba coming in there with a nade. Not going to quite connect there. But a good nade nonetheless, and I think he thought maybe I could get that knock, maybe I could do something with that, but if I'm not going to get that knock, it's time to move on out. Danya is not coming back, so she needs to be revived. So Baba's got more than just himself to think about here.
Womp womp. I mean, yeah, the res is still possible on Donya, so you, again, if you can just get out of here, revive your teammate, then that'll be perfect. The best way to do it. And where's the train? Actually, is the train in the station? I don't think it is. I think it already departed a few minutes ago. Because this fight has been going on for a minute. Over here, Molotovs still being used up. 7 HK. Actually, this is a really good spot for them to play, this balcony area.
Yeah.
Just forcing them upstairs, behind these windows, behind these doors, behind these staircases, and you just get some really pinpoint accurate utility. Good Molotov onto Orko 20, just going to get so much damage done. Down to a 3rd HP, forcing him to use his first aid kit. Down to now 3 first aids. Still a lot of first aids, to be completely honest. Way more than one player would ever really need in a fight like this. But his utility still raring to go.
It's not a horse.
Yeah, I was like, rearing's like, wrong word. I wanted to use. I mean, there are horses in PUBG Mobile, so technically could be accurate, but it wasn't. Actually, horses are better this update too. They fixed them a little bit. Like,
What did they?
actually, I might use them. Were you yawning right there? Talking about horses.
No.
That's my favorite thing.
I know, right? I could never.
Okay, 7 though, in a 1v1.
Oh!
Him gets so much damage. Oh, right behind him. Almost. He got so much damage done too.
Almost.
Almost could have happened here for 7. Quite unfortunate. HK also going to be flushed on out. That's 2 points going the way of Orko and Khan Gaming. Nicely done. Still remaining as a duo, actually, in the train station, so they could very easily take another fight versus Pepito and Zasuro, but Pepito and Zasuro, they have all the resources they need to take on this fight head-on. Who's going to come out on top as we do head on over to the other train station, and here it's Million Gaming and Ultra currently dominating this fight.
But is the blue zone going to dominate them all, to be honest? Because they're out in this blue. They're still a very long way from the safe zone. And they're all fighting each other. It just might take a little bit too long here.
Might be. Okay, Vale. Or Vale. We'll see. Based on this.
Will he be Vale?
Clutch. Will he be Vale or will he be Vale? Nade.
It's Vale.
I love that grenade animation. I need. Which
really
skin is
good.
that? Which I did not
I'm
even
not
know that was
sure.
a thing. I look at skins on the 3D model. I didn't know they had an animation. Oh my god!
Vale!
What? Vale,
No
Vale every day, every day.
way!
Oh my, that is the coolest elimination we have witnessed so far. This is maybe the coolest elimination of 2025, maybe of the decade. Oh my goodness.
I think it's my favorite elimination ever. Just ever. What on earth was that? Vale coming in clutch there. So smooth as well. Jeez. What?
Oh,
That's crazy.
There is only one. There's only one character in Attack of Titan you need to be careful about. It's Levi Ackerman. He is officially Levi Ackerman. He is Levi.
Nice.
This guy is crazy good. All right, I want to see that again, though. Can we have a replay? We don't
Same.
have replays, I think. But can we have a
Dang it.
I want a
Can we have a
replay. Of
replay,
that.
please?
That was madness.
I mean, the replay will probably be on Instagram, right? There's no way. No way you have a shot like that and don't post it. So,
Yeah, that's a
yeah.
highlight. That you post on Instagram
Vale, tag me.
right now.
Please tag me.
It's not like we were casting or anything. We were just like, oh my god, which is good for
Literally.
like a montage, to be honest.
Yes.
You put like an
Yeah.
epic like TikTok music, and then you got like 10 billion
Ooh,
views. Easy.
with the beat, like the what's it called?
Like Giga
Not
Chat
drum
music?
roll, but no, but like oh my god, blanking.
I'm John
Yeah.
Allen in right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just do like very
Hey, that was
famous
funny,
PUBG Mobile
Max.
TikTok, which is like
Yeah.
just put a big beat drop when you get the elimination, and then
Beat drop.
you just
Yes.
oh beat. That's what you're looking at, and then you just freeze,
not really,
you
but yeah.
freeze the frame. It goes to black and white, and then you put a big like skull emoji in the middle.
Yeah.
That's like typical TikTok, Instagram, PUBG Mobile montage. Like if you want to do montages of this game, that's how you do it.
Yep. Add that one meme where everybody's screaming and crying, and the one like whoa, like the.
The one where they go whoa, whoa, woo-la-la.
All right, let's move on. I'm moving on.
Okay, here you go. Utility for that. A lot of he's just trying to smoke out his opponent right now. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to move on back there, back towards Pepito. Because Vale is not too far He's lingering in the shadows, waiting for his time to strike. Pepito gets picked on up by Vale. Was it with the ODM gear? I'm not too sure, but definitely doing some really impressive moves here. Vale again with the utility, with the nades. Gets it down. Does he get Pepito though? Not quite, but he is going to be down to half HP. Zasura needs to be swift about it because Pepito is almost going to be out. But did he use the self-AD actually? Did he? Yeah, he did. Okay, I didn't see you revive.
Okay.
GG.
Oh!
Do it again.
It's gonna be flying around. Yeah, do it again. Go on. Dare you. Oh. He's thinking about it. You hear them out. You hear it out. But no, Zasuo's gonna be moving back very swiftly there. He was not in a safe position so close to the window. But he's still here. He's still waiting for it. He is in zone, so like he has the time, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing here that he needs to really be all that worried about. But still, this is going on for quite a while. You really got to have your wits about you when it goes on this long.
Yeah, but you see what I mean about those windows, right? Like the only way you get a shot through that window is a jump shot, which like those aren't easy to have. And that means that actually because of that, playing shotgun is even more impactful here because those jump shots with the DBS, S12K is going to be very impactful. Lobby though, with the Vector getting Orco 20. That's the knock. Not going to be able to flush it just yet because he's going to be protected by Can Gaming's angle. Big jump shot right through the door frame. Can Gaming, can he hit it though? 2 more bullets in the shotgun.
Ooh.
Come on. Need to be able to hit that one. No time to heal up. This fight's taking a hot minute. I think he heard maybe also that util trying to bait him out with that util. Oh my god, the bait and switch with the smoke. He had no idea what was coming his way. And the big spray down is just what Lobby needs. 5 eliminations. Now Red Hat is going to be the one chilling.
Yeah, for real. Absolutely nice. Great stuff coming in here. What a skin on this vehicle, though. What on earth is that?
I don't know. It's too much for my eyes.
It's a cat of some description on the hood there. Whoa. Okay, I need to know what that is.
That's a cat. That's not a cat.
Isn't that not a cat? Maybe a bear?
Maybe like a white tiger or something. Like that's.
Yeah, well, it's okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Is a tiger not cat enough for you as being part of the cat family?
You have to be specific.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
No, actually, I don't know. Maybe it's a cat. I have no idea.
Yeah, it's probably a cat.
Looks cool though. Like it overloads my senses when I see this though. That's
yeah, it's a lot of color. It's a lot of color, a lot of design.
Look, if you can't afford a flashbang, okay, just drive this skin. And it's a flashbang on its own. It's just like, oh, it's too many. Yeah. If you're colorblind and you see that, your head explodes. Headshot.
Yeah. True.
Can't process this information. Train departed though. No one got on the train, I believe. There's a second one. I'm gonna use it.
Boop boop.
No. Oh. What was that? What did you just say? What did you just do?
I said choo choo.
No, you did boop boop or something like. You did not say choo choo.
Did I?
No.
I thought I said choo choo.
That did not sound like choo choo.
Interesting.
Actually,
I think your ears are wrong.
Maybe. Who knows? Yeah, that might. I need a patch 3.8 for my ears. I need a update. No, it's actually maybe going to go to the mainland here, which I did say a little bit earlier, right, how it would be great if it goes to military because then the train is just going to be super useful to make that transition. But unfortunately, it does seem like it is going to be moving away from it. It's just going to be possibly on the coast. Million and Ultra are putting themselves in an amazing spot, by the way, right on the coast.
Fantastic.
And dead center of the circle. Ultra, Million Gaming, that is a $10 billion rotate. Or $10,000 technically maximum. But still really good rotate on the coast, and they are going to be looking golden for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, really, really nice spot for them. Sucks for Steph, though, over there on the edge of Novo. He's got a long way to go, and he is a solo, so he was really hoping to just stick to that edge there, but the way the zone has gone, it's very, very open. There's not a lot of room to play, and he does have a little bit of company over on the island, so he's got to be very careful with his next few moves.
Immediately. Do it now. Oh yeah, this is the little puzzle. We're gonna see them. But it's a puzzle. It's more like a timing game. Like if you've ever played Osu, you'll be good at this.
Sure.
Have you ever played Osu?
Mm-mm. I have not.
Not a person of culture, unfortunately. Oh, this is it. Actually, this is where Zasura...
Oh, bye! This is live reenactment.
I mean, is he going to take full damage? Like, is he going to get knocked if he gets off?
Yes! No.
You have to stay on. Zasura, you committed. You're done.
Bruh.
This is exactly what happened to us earlier in our game nap. Oh no. Actually, oh yeah. Oh no, on the train.
Oh, no.
On the train. Be careful, Pipito. Get out of the way.
Oh my.
Yeah, he's fine.
Douche.
Oh no. Okay, he goes.
Oh, okay. Man, they're not using these very much.
Yeah, it's not super impactful right now.
Oh heavens.
It looks cool.
Oh great heavens. He's going straight past a bunch of people in this car. Eee.
At least it's cool when you do use the Titan, you don't take any damage. The Titan takes damage, but it's not like you're taking damage, like your character's taking damage, which is good.
Yeah, that's really nice.
You're like,
that's not bad at
like
all.
a mini tank for a few seconds if you use it right. But again, you're a very easy target as a Titan. I want to see someone do like in the anime and just use their ODM gear and just chop their head off. That's how it should be used. And I haven't seen it yet, so I'm waiting.
Okay. Dude, I'm getting so many flashbacks to public transport, like having been using it a lot lately. And just like, the train is leaving immediately.
Quickly did it. Oh. Wait, what? It defying gravity.
Okay.
I don't think that was intentional, but that looked cool nonetheless. That was sick.
It did look very cool.
Though actually, no, I take it back. This is not sick. You're in a really bad spot now. You are not winning that game, I believe. I know that they have the ODM gear. Also, they can use to get back up. So no, they're fine.
Easy.
Take it back. They're chilling.
They're fine.
If they have the ODM gear, I'm not sure if they have it actually down there on the southern side. If they do have it, they're fine. If they don't,
Hang on.
Problematic. Yeah.
Max, I thought Steph was a solo over by Novo. He was. I saw him. Turns out he's not a solo.
No.
But how did they get here? How on earth did they get past all those people from over by Nova and now they're Spenter? Oh, there we go.
There's two giants. Oh, here you go. This is the basement.
Oh,
this is where. Wait, this is where it is. Okay, I couldn't find it. Okay. It was crashed by a massive rock. You like Poe though? At util, that nade could be looking good.
They've gone down into the basement though.
Into the basement. Oh, you don't want to go down that basement. There's too many secrets down there. Oh, be careful. You even get third party. Oh, okay, you won't get access to the basement. No, the secret shall remain secret.
Yes.
Yeah, great casting from my side today.
Awesome. Well done.
Love it. Yeah, it's fantastic stuff. You just got third party. Don't go on the roof. Your teammate just went down the same way. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
SMH.
Slay.
Tisking. No slay.
Just the way you said that, maybe.
I'll say it later.
Oh, there's the spider again. The spider backpack.
Yeah. God, I really want that backpack, but it also gives me the heebie-jeebies.
I mean, can you deactivate the spider? Maybe. I don't know.
I wouldn't want to, because every time I say it, I'd be like, ugh. That'd be fun.
Yeah. You do that when you start casting with me too. Every time, like, oh, Max. It's like,
yeah.
oh, that's
Yeah.
mean.
Whenever they tell me I'm casting with Max, I'm like, ugh. Oh, okay, cool.
I mean, to be honest, fair enough, but like kind of mean. Not a big fan of that.
Yeah, it is a little mean.
A lot of water still in play though for this circle. Are we going to see just Baby maybe go for a quick swim across? I mean, definitely possible. But again, the coast is just completely hacked of players, of duos. So I think they're going to be spotting that swimtation pretty quickly. But Zastrio and Pepito also just chilling in the shed. Loadout-wise, UMP, M4, so like pretty basic loadouts. I haven't seen any big like standout weapon. And Red Hat though is currently solo. Lobby was taken out, still got 5 eliminations. Red Hat, it's time to carry. This is going to be sending it right next to the warehouse, and he's just been completely pincered here, getting absolutely wrecked by Zastrio and Pepito, and that is going to be the end of the road for him. And back in the shed he goes. He's like, that's a point, goodbye. Sleeping at night.
Yep. I mean, Red Hat did get slayed, but I'm not sure that it is a slay just yet.
Oh, so much loot
not a
here.
slay for him. Oh. Where are they? Oh.
They're like these secret rooms that you need a key to get access to.
Yeah. These are very cool rooms, though. Like, that's a lot of loot. Oh, they're looking good now for the end game, right? 16 teams remaining. And they've got all that loot. They're ready to go like it's the beginning of the game. That's going to be a huge advantage going up against some of these teams.
Could be. Again, we do have a train track finish here, so we could have someone get squashed for the finishing play. That would be absolute peak content, absolute cinema. I would love to see that happen, but it seems quite unlikely, unfortunately. Skopje Collier and Janica gonna get in that car. Get the hell out of Dodge. Yeah, just wide rotate to the west. I think that's the safest option for you currently. A big 3-team fight is going to be happening in this current compound. Actually, no.
Wow.
Shark and Million are a little bit further away. They could third party if they want to. It's definitely not too far away. They could get involved if they have the opportunity of doing so. There's going to be Cappy and Zidu versus Naruto and Captain. And we know how good Naruto can be with that utility with those nades. You don't want to be in nade range of Naruto. That is not a very safe place to stand.
Oh, there they go. They're gonna get out of dodge. They knew it. They felt those nades incoming and went, no, thank you.
They heard the pin.
We're
like,
good.
That's Naruto.
Yeah.
We're done. We're leaving.
Very, very true indeed. But there is a fight going on over onto the cliff side in the smack dab center zone. Just Baby with that DBS looking. Solo does go on down. So now it's Just Baby all alone. And Fail, he was volley earlier. Could he be volley again? We'll see. Oh, nice little spray there. Not gonna quite do that damage. But this is where the smokes come in. Just trying to flush them out any way you can, right? That's what you do. Oh, nice Molotov there from Just Baby. Really giving him a run of his money, but this is a really difficult bit of zone to go through. Yeah, there you go. That Molotov really gonna do exactly what he wanted it to do.
Nice.
Oh, and he's volley once again with that 1 HP coming on through. Just makes it out alive. Nicely done.
I was kind of surprised looking at Vale in that because he had that Molotov for ages. Like, okay, it's like, this is literally, you could not ask for a better moment to use a Molotov. And maybe you just didn't realize because, again, when you're in that 1v1 fight, you're kind of just locked in. You're just thinking about taking those shots and pre-firing. You're not really thinking about, what the hell do I have in my backpack? Like, at that point. He did realize, and he got a really good Molotov to just push him down the rock side. Again, does he have the ODM gear? If he does, you can make your way back up the cliffside and be still in the game. Actually, the factor is dead center. You got a slight dip west of Team 2 of Pepito and Zasuro if you want. But outside of that, this is pretty much a nothing burger, this match. Like, there's just nothing to play around, except for the train tracks, which actually, again, that could be interesting. The train could have a massive impact if it comes at the right time, which is never on time in France, so, like, might not happen. I don't know.
Ain't that the truth?
SNCF, I'm looking at you. What the hell?
Yeah, we're squinting at you right now. Nah, tell that to the bus drivers, dude. I have more trouble with the bus than the trains these days.
3.9,
Anyway.
the bus update.
Yes, please. Pico? Pico bus?
That's not a real bus. That's a mini bus.
Aw, man.
But I do love the Pico bus. It's great. It's a great.
It's
bus.
very cool. Yes.
Environmentally friendly. Wow.
Sure. Ooh. Brownie points. Anyway. Ooh, I do love this shack. Like, that one area is so cool. It's really fun to play from, and I'm glad that somebody's taken it, because in this zone in particular, it's super duper dominant.
It is a really, really solid shed. The Gitoun, as the French like to call it also.
Oh,
I remember when we had a French broadcast for PMPL EU, and they would always call it that. Oh my goodness, he made it! Oh, able to just dodge that last takeoff damage of the blue zone. And again, he has the ODM gear, he can make his way back up, but don't want to take any more full damage. If you do, you're done. Okay, good momentum. No full damage. Nice. Does he have meds? He has still 3 first aids. Use it up, mate. Before he gets into the blue zone. Oh, no, he's in the circle. He's in the circle. I just realized. Oh, my goodness. I got stressed for a second. I'm not even playing that, but I was like, oh, my. My toes were curling under my desk.
But there's a lot of teams over onto the north and western side of this zone, Max, and they're going to be going very, very quickly. I feel like we're going to start seeing a drop in teams pretty quickly here. There's 1 more minute to go, and then all of these teams have to be pushed forward. It's all very open. There's not a lot they can do. Vale goes out. Vale goes out for some reason. Didn't quite make it into zone there, so at least no more points going to any other teams there. That is unfortunate. He is going to be leaving back to the lobby here. Issa taking out Naruto there. Great little nade, and this is where those teams are going to start falling, Max.
With an nade too. How dare you use my own spell against me, Potter? That was a very efficient spell, apparently. That nade was absolutely on point. Issa also going to be taken down by the shoddy. Start. Also, the train's starting to leave. Yeah, you better get off. You're going to be sent right into the blue zone, otherwise you don't want to stay on that train for too long.
Yeah.
There should be a next train coming out on very soon from the east, actually. That could be fun. Could have a little bit of an impact. Actually, this is quite fun because the train tracks in it, we do see have a little bit of a slope to it, so it kind of creates some terrain you wouldn't usually have that you can use to your advantage because, again, this is a very flat circle, so whichever team wins the northern fight can use this little ridge to their advantage. So Could be Naruto and Captain, could be Chocoholic, could be Mercy and also Goga in the distance. Like, whoever wins this fight on the north could have a massive transition point later on.
Ooh, that is that shift coming through here.
Oh, the blue zone.
Mercy and Gogurt, they are just booking it for that shack over there. That's going to be highly contested now, and Captain Naruto might not just make it here. Ooh! Oh, just about into zone here, and they're going to be able to get rezzed on up. These actually, the train tracks providing just that tiniest bit of cover there. The tracks themselves might just be able to do it. Chocoholic not going to have the same fate there. Will be taken on out by Ultra. That's Ultra's 6th elimination so far.
6 elims to his name. Million Gaming going to be taken on down, unfortunately, but Ultra has been doing so much work this game, he can definitely carry the rest of this match. It is going to be turning into a 2v1v1. Currently, Captain and Naruto versus Ultra and Pepito. Only big names in this finish right now, Nepturo. Only top-tier competitive play. Well, competitive. Top-tier. I mean, you could say competitive play. Like, they are that good.
I mean, they're
like,
competing.
I mean, they are competing, but they are that good. They could be competing in esports, I'm sure about it.
True.
There you go, big car push happening on through. Pepito, though, able to win himself. Actually, doesn't win the fight. Ultra just takes full damage. Big rip there. Quite anticlimactic. And 12 eliminations for Pepito and Zasuo. He doesn't even get that point. That could have been his 6th elimination, but he doesn't quite get it. Pepito 1v2, though. The circle in his advantage. He still has 3 nades. If you nade that smoke, you could be looking great here. And that first nade might be doing a huge amount of damage on his opponents. Does hit Naruto. Captain almost, but not quite.
Let's see now. 1v2 on the board. Like the nice little stance that the duo are taking, right? 1 in front, 1 in back, just to get that little bit of a line of sight.
Ooh.
Oh! But he doesn't need it. Captain with that headshot, with that little bit of a spray. Oh, I love the music coming in there as well. Excellent. 8 eliminations coming in through for Naruto and Captain. 4 eliminations each. And finally, we're seeing a team that actually has kind of an even split.
A perfectly even split here, actually. 4 eliminations apiece for Naruto and Captain. Well played indeed. Second place is going to be Zasuo and Pepito, which are just consistently here today, making it into these late game scenarios. They're really, really impressed in these last 2 matches in particular. Ultra and Million Gaming had one of the best, I would say, early rotates in Nepturo. They had, what was it, a phase 3 rotation onto the cliffside, and that just allows them to instantly transition into the late game, making it to top 5 minimum. And here, as we can see, they do make it to a podium finish with 7 eliminations total. If they do keep Million Gaming alive a little bit longer in this game, I do believe we could have seen a chicken dinner from their squad. Unfortunately, it was just not quite meant to be. And Ultra, as we saw, does take the full damage. He does go for the rush onto Pepito. Quite unfortunate. It's how it goes at the end of the day sometimes. But yeah, GG well play for a great last match for day 1 here for the Legends Rise Steampunk Frontier tournament. And I'm really excited to see the leaderboards in that, because are we still going to have the same squad as last game in the first place, or are we going to have a completely different team up there? Or is it going to be a team with 0 wins? That could be possible, because a lot of high elimination games have been going the way of specifically the MG3 boys.
That is very true, right? We have been seeing a lot of high elims without those wins, without those placement points. So it really is, after just 3 games, up to anybody. It could be anybody at the top of that leaderboard coming into the end of the evening. I mean, is it going to be somebody we've not seen before? I don't know. I think we did have Cappy and crew doing some really good work in the last game and this game as well. They were there until kind of like the top 3, top 4, something like that, with a lot of elims. So we definitely could see something come out from them where they're still at the top of the leaderboard, but we'll have to see.
I'm excited. Yeah, just throw the leaderboards up, guys, when you have it ready, because I'm very... Oh, okay, it's ready. It's ready.
Yeah,
here we
let's
go.
go.
I don't want to wait any longer. And first place is going to be Captain and Naruto here with 29 placement points and 25 eliminations, totaling 54 points here for that first place position, with that chicken dinner, of course, they got at the very end here in that last game. So GG well play. And look at even Pepito and Zasuo here, Niptura, in second place, despite not getting a single chicken dinner. Now, that is not even purely carried by eliminations, right? They got 19 elims, which is good, but they get 26 placement points without a win. Again, showing that they're always making it to these late game scenarios, all 3 matches today.
Yeah, I mean, compare that to Captain Naruto, right? 29 placement points, and they have a win on their side. So Pepito and Zasua really doing some great work there. You also see Zidu and Cappy in there, Merciless and Goga, and Star Lobby and Star Red Hat are MG3 boys. They're in there at the top 5 as well with 35 points. So it's still very, very, very close here, Max.
Yeah, it is going to be very close. And again, double eliminations for the last 2 games tomorrow. Double points per elimination tomorrow in the last 2 matches. So that is going to have a massive impact. The comeback opportunities are going to be huge. They're going to be massive. They're going to be all over the place. So stay tuned for that. Not seeing anyone with 0 placement points or 0 eliminations, at least on this page. So it seemed like it is going to be looking fine and dandy. But at the bottom of the leaderboards, again, there's definitely some room for improvement. There's definitely some room for step-ups tomorrow. And we definitely have those opportunities that will be coming their way in their matches. Anyone do you would like to see maybe a little bit low on this page in Nipturo you feel like could be ranking way higher, have that potential to go the entire way?
I mean, we saw some great stuff from Poe and Rizshaw, to be honest. I mean, there was some really great nade plays from both of them. So I would like to see them do a little bit more tomorrow. I think they've got that potential, but we just need to see a little bit more from them.
I'm going to go for HK and 7. I feel like their duo is just a lot more impactful compared to the last Legends Rise Rondo tournament we've had. I think that it's great to see, especially HK be involved in the fight alongside 7. I feel like they've been just winning way more fights alongside this current tournament. So GG will play in that regard. And we'll see how that is going to be happening this time around. But that means that also we're going to be having a very quick interview happening very soon. It is going to be with Captain and Naruto of Team CR7, which we're going to have to ask a few interesting questions about Naruto and his utility because his nades have been on point. But yeah, always happy to have these interviews at the end to see how they're feeling themselves after these 3 matches, Nep.
Yeah, absolutely. I really want to ask them what their plans are for tomorrow, right? Because like we said, they're number 1 right now. They did get that win in the last match, but you know, there's still 3 more to go. So I want to kind of see what they're aiming for tomorrow as well. So yeah, we will be seeing and talking to them in just a few minutes here. But yeah, I mean, how have you been liking this event so far? This theme, this mode, because it's kind of cool.
I've been really enjoying it. I feel like all the features have been really fun. The ODM gear is definitely by far the most impactful item. I've been loving to bits seeing the entire movement and how people are using it to their advantage. But you got so many features that are here. But I do believe then that the interview is ready to go with Captain. I don't believe Naruto's here, but Captain, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hey.
Awesome.
Can you hear
Well,
me?
Captain, congratulations,
Yes.
Star Captain, on taking home that first place position for the first day here of the Legends Rise Steampunk Frontier tournament.
Thank
how
you
are
very
you feeling
much.
after such a great first day?
We're feeling great, but to be honest, we learned from the last time. We believe we just made it like 30% through, you know? Tomorrow is way much more important because there is 2 games that where the kills count double. So we're not gonna, you know, be happy too soon.
Yeah,
I actually have a question for you real quick, Star Captain, about playing with Naruto. Like, Naruto, very clearly a very aggressive player. Like, how do you guys work together in game, like communication-wise, and what's your strategy when it comes to playing in these type of tournaments together?
To be honest, like that's where our issue is, I think, because we do not play together so much. We only play for these events. And yeah, as you said, Naruto, you know, he's an aggressive player. And he's like the type of guy, he doesn't talk when there is a fight. So me, I have lack of information, you know. I keep telling him, talk, tell me, where are they? But yeah, it's we still manage it.
I feel you. Nipura, any question on your side you'd like to ask?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, congrats. You're top of the leaderboard. How do you kind of plan on keeping that going forward into tomorrow? Like, as you said, right, there's double points tomorrow and everything. So what's kind of your strategy going into tomorrow?
We will try to play kind of the same as now, because last time we said, oh, we are the top 1 and we will hold and we will, you know, play very carefully, but this didn't work at all. So we will just keep the same level, same strategy as today, and hope for the best.
Nice. Okay, nice.
Ain't broke, don't fix it. Hell yeah.
Excellent. Yeah.
Star Captain, actually, in this current update 3.8, what would you say is your favorite feature so far you've been able to use in game to your advantage and you're just enjoying?
I would say oh my God, I don't know the name. I call it Spider-Man. the
ODM
thing you
gear,
use to
ODM
fly
gear.
around. Yeah, exactly. That's
Spider-Man
my
works too, I
favorite
guess.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it works.
Spider-Man,
It's
my
so
favorite
good, right?
character in Attack on Titan. I love him. He's
Yes.
amazing. But no, anything you maybe would like to say to the fans and people that have been supporting you in this tournament so far, please, the floor is yours.
I just want to thank everyone for supporting us. We really appreciate it. And again, we hope not to disappoint you tomorrow, and we will try our best. Thank you very much, everyone.
Hey, we believe, Star Captain. Well, thank you very much for joining us here on the interview, and best of luck going into your matches tomorrow.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. See ya.
Bye.
Okay, so
Nice.
Naruto, an interesting player to
Yeah.
play with, apparently, from what I understood there. Not too much synergy, but you know what? They didn't need it to claim first place in the first
No.
day. Will it be enough to claim first place tomorrow, though, Nep? What do you think?
Possibly. You know what? Star Captain, Naruto, individually, very good players. Long history with this event, right? So I'm kind of feeling like they got it in the bag a little bit, but you also have some big contenders. We've seen some big things from like multiple duos over the last 3 games, right? It's not just been one dominant team. There's been like 7 or 8 that have been really, really good. So yeah, tomorrow's shaping up to be a very, very interesting evening.
Yeah, and I want more train fights. If I don't see more train fights,
train fights. Yep.
I'm gonna be nodding my head at everyone in the lobby. Okay, I want to see more train fights on the roof of the train, and hopefully that will be great. But with that said, guys, thank you so much for checking out the first day here of the Legends Rise Steampunk Frontier tournament. But the action does not end here. We're going to have more action coming your way tomorrow, same time, same place. So stick around for that, because again, on the last 2 matches of tomorrow, double point per elimination is going to be very impactful. So even if your favorite team did not have the best start today, there's definitely room for them to make a comeback and claim that first place and the lion's share of that $10,000 in day 2. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.